to join the show. You don't have to have the camera on, but you're going to be able to call and join the panel and be able to speak with us directly when it comes to the end of these topics, not the quick hits, but the end of these topics, and allow you guys to get your opinion across. So me and Sneed are going to welcome that to you guys here soon. Give me a second. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get the spiel going, and then we'll get you guys going. How about that, Sneed? You ready?
Let's do it.
If you're watching here on YouTube, make sure you go ahead, click that subscribe, that like, that notification bell. Make sure you're kept up to date whenever we drop new content on the channel. If you want the audio only version of the podcast, open up your audio podcast platform, hit the search bar, type in The Format Podcast. We should come right up. If you're enjoying the content, make sure you give us a like, leave us a 5-star review, and drop a comment. All that stuff helps us rise in the algorithm, helps us find more sports fans, helps more sports fans find us. Make sure you write it down, put it in your phone, make a note of it. The Format Podcast is live Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. Eastern. And finally, if you're really and truly enjoying the content we're delivering you, make sure you hit that join button. There's going to be exclusive content here just for you.
I see you. It's for you, not for me. I can talk to myself all day. Call me
like a security guard. I see you.
I see you. This is just for you. It's for you, Loving Aries. Right? It's for you, Ed Dog. Hold it down in the chat. What's happening, guys? How you doing? Go Terrible Towels, man. Go Terrible Towels. Okay. I used to definitely love the Pittsburgh Steelers back in the Bumblebee days.
Mm-hmm.
What they call them? They called them the Bumblebees. Yeah, with Antonio Brown, Le'Veon Bell, and Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah, they had those patterns, and there was a set of uniforms where they looked like they were straight out of a jail cell, bro.
Oh, the stripe joints.
Yeah, bro, which is kind of cool because it's a throwback to the old school.
Oh no, man, absolutely. Golly, hey, what a one to bring up, man.
They call those the Acons, bro. You locked up.
Locked up. Don't let me out. All right, let me not say that too much. We're going to get copyright infringement, and Bruce again will kill me, right?
Yeah.
All right.
So we're going to go bullet on the last one, bro.
Huh? Oh, yes.
The bullet on the last one. Copyright free.
So the beat that we're playing at the beginning of the last show, if you guys go back and watch that show, I had an instrumental playing, and the instrumental was rolling, and I had no idea it was rolling. I couldn't hear it in my headset. But you guys could hear it, and
so loud,
and
bro.
you could hear it. But I listened back to it, and I'm like, man, that kind of flowed together. Like I was introducing everybody, and you heard the instrumental in the background. So it seemed like that was normalcy. It is not. I will wait for Bruce to clarify whether we want to do something like that or not. It seemed pretty cool, but then again, I don't want to change stuff while my partner in crime ain't here. So you heard it? No, I didn't. I heard it afterwards, Loving Aries. I heard it afterwards. Like I couldn't hear it in my headphones. I heard it via the playback. Like I couldn't hear anything through the headphones.
Yo, shout out to Spurs and what up?
Spurs and who's your team? The Spurs?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. From Texas?
The Realist.
The Realist? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Loving Aries. Okay. This disagreement with Transformer. I'm sorry. Why am I going back and forth with her?
Hey, as long as we don't go into that territory where we're misogynist like the last episode, we're cool.
Oh, man. Oh, we were misogynistic. We didn't care about women. Like, I got 2 daughters. That don't matter. I don't care about women. I don't want to see my daughters grow up to be successful. Absolutely.
I don't want them making money. I want them begging.
I want them begging. I want them leeching off of daddy's pockets for years to come.
Some shit that nobody ever said before. That's what we want.
That's exactly what we want, man. That's exactly what we want.
Crazy.
All right. But we're going to jump into some quick hits, man. Jerry Jones doing it again. What is he doing, you ask? Being stupid. I would say that. I would say being stupid. Right? Not paying his guys on time early so the cap doesn't go higher. Because yesterday's price ain't today's price.
Facts.
Today's price ain't yesterday's price. The price goes up, Jerry. The price, it does this. Inflation is a real thing, Jerry. I don't think Jerry knows that. But anyway, opening up the camp, Jerry Jones had a interview. Of course, he got in front of the cameras because guess what? That's what Jerry Jones does. And he said just this: just because we sign him doesn't mean we're going to have him. He was hurt 6 games last year. Seriously. I remember signing a player for the highest paid at the position in the league, and he got knocked out 2/3 of the year, Dak Prescott. So there's a lot of things you could think about just as a player does, but when you're thinking about committing and guaranteeing money, not going to be able to do it. Not going to be able to do it. So Jerry Jones had that to say, and then this is discussing of the Micah Parsons deal that has yet to be done. Of course, Micah Parsons has been awaiting his contract extension as he's still playing out his rookie deal, but not without Micah Parsons having something to say. I think they got their own timeline on when they want to get things done. So I don't think that helps. I'm going to do this myself. I'm doing this for myself and my teammates. This isn't for Jerry. This isn't for Steven. I can do better. But I can get better by just being here and being here for my teammates. So Micah Parsons, of course, is frustrated, just like any other player would be frustrated that, okay, I'm considered one of the premier defensive ends in the league, and yet you're still hesitant on paying me, what I owe. I'm young. I just got drafted 3 years ago, so I'm spry and I'm ready. So Sneed, what is your take on Jerry Jones doing something such egregious again? This isn't the first, second, nor third time he has done this, but yet he continues to see that, okay, this is how we do business over here at Dallas.
It's crazy how he doesn't learn, like, insert foot in mouth. Like, you can't stop doing this. So I'm going to just allude back to the point you made.
Yeah.
The cheapest, lowest cost moment to build a house was yesterday.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? So the sooner you do it, the better.
Absolutely.
Pay your guys if you believe in what you drafted. Now, if you don't believe in what you drafted, you let them go, right? Like, so then you're like, whatever.
Yep.
But Micah Parsons is a fantastic talent. He's a Pro Bowl player. He's a unique talent. I mean, they'd be lining up to sign him. I mean, he would court, any NFL
team is throwing $40 million at him like they didn't bat an eye.
Yeah. So, like, I mean, this is also a guy who has paid enormous amounts of money to players who likely didn't deserve it.
Yeah.
But Jerry liked them, or Jerry felt it was the proper time for it. He's overpaid for players. He's, kind of had to, he's played that smartest guy in the room thing, and then it backfired several times. I think one of the things about smart people is when they realize that they don't know everything and that they could use the advising of someone who might have the outer perspective that might help them make a good decision. He should run things by someone that he trusts, that he will listen to, and actually he would be willing to do as they recommend.
Yeah.
If you're just hearing people, you might just say to hell with them. You're like, oh, I'll hear you out, but I'm still going to make my own decision. No, you need to have good people to help you make good decisions. He's at a point in his life, and he's kind of in a position. We're talking about a guy who has a radio show.
Correct.
That he goes on and just blasts his team, bro.
Like
that's not what you do. Like, and he's so rich.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's got the FU money. This guy bought he bought the Cowboys a long time ago. I mean, the appreciation of value and what this guy's worth. So it's a complicated dynamic. He thinks he knows everything. He thinks he's the smartest person in the room, no matter what room he's in. And he's made a lot of bad decisions in terms of handling things like this. He looks foolish every time he does these things. And people talk about him like he's a moron.
But don't you think that at this point, is that what he wants? He wants to be talked about, right? Because obviously.
But he ain't playing. You're not a player, though.
You're not.
Like, you're a suit. You're the owner.
What they call it, a Diddy, all in the videos.
all in the shows, all the
videos, and bobbing.
He should be writing checks. He should be writing checks and calling it a day.
Absolutely, man.
And if the team sucks, fire people after the season, right?
Because it's hard to fire yourself.
Well, that's the problem in Dallas. You can't fire yourself, right? Like,
man, Jerry just has his hands in too many aspects of the team. You're not the one to tell an owner what to do, right? It's your toy. You bought it. That's your toy. You do what you want. But if you look across the league, the other 31 teams in the NFL, you're like, I'm the only one that does this. Yet I'm one of the only ones who is a multiple-time champion, Super Bowl winning franchise, and in 30 years, haven't even sniffed the NFC Championship.
Transformer.
Sniffed it.
If you asked casual NFL fans, they might know who Jerry Jones is.
Yeah,
that's a problem.
Yeah,
like they might know Robert Kraft because you would say Robert Kraft, is that like Nabisco, Kraft, Gillette? Like,
yeah,
they might know the brand name.
The accusation, but
sure, anyway. There's that, right? Yeah. But like, nobody knows who the owner of the Jags is.
No,
nobody knows.
I live here, but
right, but nobody knows who the owner of the Saints is.
Nope.
Like nothing. Nobody knows who owns the Giants.
Nope.
The Giants, even, like, that's the biggest market in the country.
Yep.
But everybody knows Jerry because Jerry's got to be there.
Jerry's
is that stuff, right? Like being in the news cycle. He's being an op to his own player, bro.
Yeah. I mean, you can't go down and trash your own player, then all of a sudden look at the end of the season like, oh, well, we should have did this. Well, Jerry, just sit back and shut up. Just shut up. Just shut up.
Unnecessary sources of distractions. That's what it is.
Up. What is Jerry? 83? Yeah, I think he's somewhere up there. He's up there early 80s. And
oh yeah, he wears makeup, bro. Absolutely.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's not surprising to me. You look at Jerry, and it's like you can hand this off to Steven a long time ago. Steven has been trying to become the decision maker, not necessarily primary owner, but the decision maker of what goes on with the Dallas Cowboys. And Jerry, at this point,
is he like the GM, like, or whatever? Is he the GM?
Jerry's the GM.
Like, technically, like his title?
Jerry is the GM.
So his son's an assistant?
Jerry is the GM. I don't know how else to put that, man. Jerry is Jerry. Jerry is everything. Jerry is a coach. Jerry is a GM. Jerry is the owner.
He's a master of the custodial arts there. He's all over the place.
Cheerleader.
Yeah.
Water boy when he needs to be. Jerry is everything when he needs to be. Nothing but an owner who cashes the checks, man. But that's Jerry for you. I know you got one quick hit for yourself, man. What is your quick hit about? Who is it about? And where did you get this quick hit from, Sneed?
All right. So peep this out. Jeff Teague, this dude that's been talking a lot of shit. He's got like a podcast or whatever, or he's on someone else's. And he's just saying whatever. Bro, this dude has to be the biggest troll. He has to be. So here's what he does now. This is fresh off the Kobe Bryant comments, right? Kobe wasn't shit. Right? Kobe wasn't that good.
Yeah.
Bean, bro. Bean was cooking him for like 2 years he was in the league. But Bean ain't shit. But anyways. All right. So Jeff Teague comes out and says, verbalizes, audible. Like it's out in the atmosphere.
In the universe.
Yes. LeBron James did steroids in Miami.
He said that?
He said that. So the problem with these kind of statements, and this is why I wanted this to be my quick hit, when you say things that big, because it would change everything about the NBA for the last 22 years, right?
Yeah.
When you need to have extreme confidence, proof, evidence, support. You need to make connections. LeBron was investigated for things like that was associated with Balco. Like, that's all true. There was an investigation. Him, his wife, the lab, some guy, like the league checked into it. The law checked into it. Like, they didn't find anything outside of people knowing each other, whatever. That's where that discussion stops. There's nothing else legally you could say about that.
No. You
start going into this territory of defamation.
Absolutely. That's a lawsuit.
So Chael Sonnen, yes, it's possible. So Chael Sonnen, who is a known steroid user, got popped for steroids as a UFC fighter, failed many tests. I think his claim was that he was trying to have children. It was a fertility thing. We all know the truth. Yeah. It's performance enhancing, but whatever. He claims that he is the same guy as LeBron when it comes to performance enhancing drug access. LeBron never responds, never says anything. Nobody ever claims that Chael Sonnen, is lying. I mean, fans and stuff will speak on it, but like nobody does anything.
Yeah.
So now you got like KG recently, I'd say like last year, Kevin Garnett's like, yo, LeBron's on that new juice, LeBalco and all this other stuff. There are many people who are now outwardly saying things like this. So with frequency and the magnitude, and it's getting louder.
Yeah.
But if you don't have the evidence,
No.
then you have nothing.
No, actually, you have a problem.
Yeah, this is
You
a
could
real
have a problem.
and my problem with this is very simple. If it was me and you can't provide proof that I did something wrong and it's just claims, how would I feel? I would feel like my character is being assassinated.
Yeah.
So I could spend my whole life, every year on this planet, trying to earn by merit, trying to do everything the right way, build positive relationships. You destroy it with one statement. You know what I'm saying? So, first of all, I want to say Jeff Teague is an absolute clown. He's a troll. I don't believe anything he says. I just want to start there. And then second of all, we're starting to see, and this is why the quick hits, right? There's more than one. There's more than two. There are multiple people saying this about LeBron, and nothing is being done to curb it or stop it. So those are my two angles to this Transformer.
Yeah, I hear you on that. The first one, yeah, Jeff Teague is hilarious. Levin Aries posed a great question. He said that they said he was playing or trolling, something like that. Did it sound like he was trolling, or was this more of like a statement that he was saying about?
Here's the statement. Literally, I'll read it for you. This is exactly what he said. They started testing for HGH, and he had to sit out. He said it was his back that was hurting, and he sat out for 3 weeks, then came back skinny.
Wow.
That's very specific.
Like that's
a window in LeBron's career, namely Miami, where LeBron was his biggest, fastest, strongest.
Yeah. That sounds more like you're not playing nor trolling there, Levin Aries. That's crazy. To the second part, I get what you're saying. You know, like people are saying this. There's 2 to 3 people that are saying this. Don't you think it makes it even seem worse if you're going back and forth with them? Or is it just best to ignore the information? Like, unless you have evidence, I have no reason to engage or even come out to try to defend myself if it's something I don't believe is true.
Yeah, but LeBron responds to everything else.
Fair. That's fair.
So why not respond to this? Why?
Because I guess this will be more of like you don't want eyes on this, right? Like I'll respond to, the Jordan.
The stakes are too high. The stakes are too high.
This is something that if you play with it too much, the investigation gets deeper. Now the eyes are more focused on that when you would want the eyes over here. So I can see that also being an angle like, hey, I'm not going to discuss that because I don't want this to drag on. So let that go out. Yep, they said it on Tuesday. By Friday, it's going to be gone. Because if I respond to it, then we're talking another week about it. Now because now if LeBron responds, this makes ESPN headlines. This gets into the deeper channels because now when LeBron speaks on it, there's somewhat of the validity of a conversation to be had on the major networks. Now everybody's talking about it. So if I'm LeBron, I definitely would have just, no, don't engage on that. Somebody say something about Jordan? Okay, engage. Will Chamberlain, engage. Go engage. Steroid? Oh, no. No. We're not playing with that one. What'd you say? Said steroid? No. We're not doing that. Nope, not responding. Don't even respond.
They got the big board in the war room. It's like these are the things that we attack.
These are the things that we attack.
Let it go. Do not engage.
It's like Mufasa on the Lion King. Everything that the light touches is yours, Simba. Well, what about that over there? Yeah, don't go over there. don't go over there, Simba. We're gonna stay right over here. Everything the light. You don't see light over there. Wait, listen to me, son. There's light over here. There's no light over there. We're not going over there. All right, man. Good quick hit, Sneed. Man, we're going to move on over to the first topic of conversation. If you guys were here with us Monday, we spoke about the Western Conference and the juggernaut that we see being a slaughter fest when it comes to the NBA. Now we're going to talk about the Eastern Conference. I like that name, don't you, Sneed?
I do.
I think that's a fair name. I think that's a fair name.
It's very fair.
The Eastern Conference is very, very wide open at this point. Of course, we know about Jason Tatum going down due to injury last year. the reigning defending AFC. Oh, Jesus, football talking to me. Eastern Conference champions. And Tyrese Halliburton suffered an injury to his Achilles. The Milwaukee Bucks, Damian Lillard, suffered an injury to his Achilles and has since been cut and moved over to the Western Conference. And then, of course, you got the Philadelphia 76ers, who are also dealing with a guy who just gets injured when he wakes up.
Yeah.
Wakes up, yawns, and he's not going to play
today.
So, Sneed, we're going to go through a list of teams in chat. I want you guys to give me what your thoughts are. I know this is going to be more. This is going to be the top-heavy conference. I don't see this being a true slaughter fest in the first round when it comes to the playoffs. But I think once you get into that second or third round and these top 4 or 5 seeds have to battle each other, that's when you're really going to get into some competition. So, Sneed, we're going to start off with – I hate to do it, but we're going to start off with the Eastern Conference champs. I mean, of course, they lost Indiana, Tyrese Halliburton due to injury, but they also lost Miles Turner. Does that kick them completely out of the playoff picture, or do you see them being a play-in team with their roster and Rick Carlisle?
So Halliburton does a lot for your team. That's a huge loss at a premium position, right? The guard play. Now, other guys get to step up. You're going to have a bunch of guys that are going to be playing a crap ton more minutes. We're going to see some guys get some heavy roles. Yeah. So the development of like Benny Mathurin and Nemhard and those guys, like they're going to get a crap ton more minutes. Neesmith. Like it's going to be fun to watch those guys kind of, all right, well, we're going to give you 39 minutes a game now, right? And you're going to have the ball in your hand at the end of every single game.
See what you do with it.
Yeah, and then Rick Carlisle's coming off a great year. Well, now he's going to have to coach. Like he's going to have to level up, as crazy as it sounds. And he was a great coach last year. So it's going to be challenging. Miles Turner, you lose a guy who stretches the floor, rebounds, blocks shots. I mean, he's a presence on the floor. He's a very good player, you know. So, and he's been like a consistent piece there for so long. You're losing a lot. It's going to be a tough season for them. I mean, out of respect for the guys on that roster, including Pascal Siakam, I would like to consider them to remain a playoff team. But it would be kind of in a middle position to like the back third or whatever, you know. So like they could finish like 6th, you know, a 5th in a best case scenario. I think the top 4 are a little bit more kind of secured in their place, but like 7th, 8th, 9th play-in, you know, that's very. And if they get an injury, it's to like then it's going to be really, really hard for them to do it. But a chance for Pascal Siakam to show he's an MVP level player. You know, we'll be having conversations. Well, like if they become a playoff team and they finish top 5 in the East, top 4 in the East,
that will be one hell of a season.
Yeah, I think we'd be talking about how Siakam is earning his money, you know, and he's a guy who, that people talk about supermax players and max contracts. You'll be like, no Halliburton, and Siakam's like averaging 25, 7, and 7, or something like that. You know, it'd be crazy.
No. Interesting. Last year, they finished 4th in the conference, winning 50 of the 82 games, losing 32. So this year, I think they definitely fall into bottom of the playoffs. 8th to 10th seed is probably my ceiling for them because I have expectations and high expectations for the ceiling.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's just going to be tough, man. I mean, you look at the top. I think the top 4 are just pretty much secure. They're secured in where they're at, right?
But the Hawks are going to be in play now. The Magic, the
Detroit, yes. So with those teams jumping up as high as they are, and you're kind of already on the fence, like, man, we won 4. I mean, we got 4th seed last year with Tyrese Halliburton, with Miles Turner. We lose 2 of those anchor pieces in our starting lineup. Now, we got Megan O'Connell's brother as the point guard.
Yeah, for 35 minutes now. 35
minutes. Yeah. So, you know, we get to see what he's made of, and I think he's a fantastic player, especially coming off of the bench. But now we got to see him as a starter. You know, now we got to see but they got Thomas Bryant at center.
Yeah,
how's that going to work, right? You know, so I think they're going to have some major issues. If Rick Carlisle can get them to higher than 7th, I'll be like a miracle. I'll be impressed.
Yeah,
I will be completely impressed on him being able to handle such a feat because you still got, like I said, we still got teams that we're going to get into in a moment that I think could be, you know, put in a better position to be, you know, of course, higher than them. All right. We're going to move on over from the Indiana Pacers and talk a little Boston Celtics. This is going to be a quick one, guys, because I think
shout out to Bruce.
Bruce, man, we love you. We miss you, man. Hope you're having a good vacation over there. But the Boston Celtics are in a state of, I would say, purgatory when it comes to salary cap that they jumped themselves out of. With Jason Tatum getting paid $70 million, with Jaylen Brown getting paid $70 million. At the time, Porzingis getting paid $30 million. Also, Drew Holiday getting paid $40 million. I think he was getting paid $40 million. So they were in purgatory to end the season, but they dug themselves out of a hole by trading off Kristaps Porzingis and Drew Holiday and got in some decent pieces, some fair pieces. They ended up getting Anthony Simons from the Portland Trail Blazers. But the biggest key, their MVP, their MVP, I'm not going to say finals MVP, Jason Tatum, will not be playing in the 2025-2026 NBA season due to a torn Achilles. Where do you have Boston ending up with losing 3 players out of their starting lineup?
I got them making the playoffs, but I got them in like 6th, like the 6th
I
spot.
think that's fair. I think that's fair.
I think it's going to be a situation where like Pritchard, and Derek White get to play a crap ton of minutes, take a crap ton of shots. Jaylen Brown is probably going to take 29 shots a game.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's going to be taking some of those crazy threes that Tatum was. Those settle for the threes. But the nice thing is, like, you return Anthony Simons, who's a nice young player, who I think fits all that 3-point chucking that they got going on over there, right? So like he comes in, he'll fit right in. But you got worse defensively.
Yeah.
You lost Luke Cornett. Like there's a lot there that's going to look different because it was a salary purge, getting out of the apron and all of those kind of things. We're actually going to learn quite a bit about Joe Mazzulla.
Yeah.
We're going to learn if he can actually modify whatever philosophy he has in place. And he's like, oh, wait, I don't have Steph Curry on my team. Maybe I shouldn't be taking 63s a game.
60s.
I don't.
Bruce would love that.
Bro, I'm telling. There are games that I watched last year when all their guys were healthy.
Yeah.
Where they shot 60+ 3-pointers in regulation.
And in the playoffs, I think they were going for records. I believe they were shooting like 25 threes per half.
Yeah, it's crazy. But the Jaylen Brown has something to prove. He's coming off of a year where he regressed. The previous year, he was cooking with gas, bro. He won the NBA Finals, right? Champion, NBA Finals MVP. He's a phenomenal two-way player. Everybody talking about he can't go left and he can't dribble and all these things. He has things he can prove. Maybe he'd like to put himself into a conversation about first team All NBA.
Correct.
He'd like to put himself in a conversation about MVP status, carrying his team. No Tatum. Guys are off the team that were part of the championship roster. It's an opportunity for him to reemerge as a top 10 player because last year he clearly was not. Everything from his shooting efficiency to his availability, it was all below standard, and it was way below expectation.
Yeah, I think, of course, injuries had a little bit to do with it, but like I said, I agree with you. Anthony Simons is going to be a decent piece to be added. But when you lose somebody like Jason Tatum and then you lose your starting power forward, then you lose your veteran presence. We didn't even mention Al Horford being gone. So now he's gone. So your veteran is gone. You lose Drew Holiday, another solid defender. You do have Derek White.
Derek White is a nice player who could break out this year, even more than last year.
Absolutely. I would like to see Pritchard break out a little bit more, get inside that 25, 30 minutes a game range while Jason Tatum is going to be out. So it's going to be tricky for them. It's all going to be a lot on Joe Mazzulla's shoulders. Looking at this, I would definitely say ceiling maybe fifth in the East. 6 is fair. Fifth or sixth. Hey!
Oh, hold on.
Gotta get the cameos in, guys. Get your cameo. So sweet.
Oh yeah, she just stepped on the cable, so I lost her. You oughta say hi.
Hi.
Girl,
Say,
dance.
say hi, Uncle Transformer.
Hi.
Say hi, Transformer.
Hi.
Ah, that's it. Always crash in the live streams.
Oh man, I love it. I love it. If my baby girl was here, she'll definitely be doing the same thing. Hey, Uncle Bruce. Hey, Uncle Sneak. And then walk out. Like you just had to come in and say something, man.
Yeah.
Hey, sweeties in the chat, man. Hey, sweeties in the chat.
Hi.
Hi. Say, I don't like Boston Celtics.
Do you like the Cleveland Cavaliers or the Boston Celtics? What do you like better? Yeah,
Cleveland.
Cavs, right?
Say
We love
Cavs.
the Cavs.
Go Cavs.
Say go Cavs. Hey, and we love the Mamba, Black Mamba, right? Kobe forever.
Yeah.
Kobe.
Yeah, Kobe. I love it. I love it.
Hi.
We love having you.
You're gonna keep saying hi. Come on. All right. Let's get
All
you ready.
right.
Come on, kiddo.
She got the camera going all types of places now.
I know.
All right. But yeah, so moving on from the Boston Celtics, we're going to go on to welcome to New York City, the New York Knicks. So the New York Knicks didn't make many moves, many transactions when it comes to their roster. Of course, we know Jalen Brunson is going to be Jalen Brunson. Cat's going to be Cat. Oh, my God. But they do have other pieces like Josh Hart, which is key up in this championship run that they were trying to make to the NBA Finals. But their biggest change that they made was with their head coach. Won 51 games last year, lost 31. Sneed, what are the Knicks going to do now that the big boy Celtics are gone, the Pacers are down? Where do you see them ending up at in this conference?
So the Celtics could move up a spot, right? Like they could basically just replace the Celtics or even get ahead of the Cavs. That could happen. I personally believe that the Knicks will regress a little bit. I think they overachieved last year. I think you got more out of the Knicks last year than you should have. So props to Tom Thibodeau. Props to OG Anunoby. Props to Jalen Brunson. Props to Mikal Bridges, the run that they had in the playoffs. They won 2 games in the Eastern Conference Finals. So, I mean, I think they reached beyond what I thought what they were capable of. So now you're going to bring in a new coach. Not that he's not a bad coach, but to me, it's more lateral than it is a vertical. I mean, you had the Knicks, they were trying to poach and hunt other teams' coaches who are under contract.
Jason Kidds.
Yeah, and Ime Udoka. And like they fired a guy who got to the Eastern Conference Finals, won 2 games against the team that took the Thunder, the champions, 7, right? So I think they're going to regress a little bit. I think they're going to win a few less games. I think they're going to maybe finish, my prediction would be maybe 4th.
4th? Yeah,
because I think a couple of teams are ready to emerge. Like I think the Cavs are going to be back in that conversation for the first or the second best record. But I think like the Bucks can be better than the Knicks from a record standpoint because of Miles Turner. Okay. You know what I mean? And Giannis is still real, bro. That's a real thing. And there's guys on the roster that had a good year last year that are going to take another step forward. So I think the Bucks can move up into the top 3. You know, I got the Magic ready to make noise. They're going to make things hard on the Knicks. Yeah. Same thing with the Pistons. They're here. You know, so and the Knicks could finish 2nd or 1st. They could finish 3rd or 4th. They're in the top half.
Yeah, they're going to be in the top half. I think so.
But I wouldn't be surprised if they hit a rut a couple of times in the season where they lose a few games. And if they have an injury, they don't have depth. So if they have an injury, they have problems. Like if Cat goes down or if Jalen Brunson goes down or if OG goes down, like they don't have next man up type of players. Like, yeah, somebody would fill in and play, but I mean, I wouldn't expect much, man. And Mike Brown, like I said, it's more lateral than it is vertical. Nothing against him. I think he's a fine coach. But it's New York. There's expectations. There's irrational fans there. It's just crazy. I think they're more likely to land a 4th than a 1st, right? And that sort of area within the playoffs.
Gotcha. I like what you said. I don't see them changing at all. I think, like I said, I agree with you with the bilateral part. their ceiling could be second. Like I said, Boston and Indiana going down. Orlando, I see making a big jump, but I don't think they jump to the second seed. I wouldn't be remiss if they do. But I can see
Paolo is real.
Yeah. And then you get Desmond Bain. We're gonna get to
Desmond Bain is real. Yeah.
But I think the Knicks, ceiling can be the second seed. I think Cleveland Cavaliers are definitely gonna, hold down that number one spot for the season. But the Knicks, I can see them still getting second, third seed. That'll be the range that they end up at. And then follow that, we're gonna go to Orlando Magic, who I think can be the third seed. Orlando Magic. Oh my gosh, 41 wins, 41 losses, but boy, did they make a hole in our hearts with the growth of their team with Paolo Banchero. What's his name? I forgot the other player's name. What's the other player's name? Jesus Christ.
Oh, you're talking about the Wagner brothers?
Wagner brothers. Jesus,
Yeah.
I couldn't get the name out.
Yeah, you got Mo Wagner, you got Franz is a much better player, but
yeah,
and they'll be healthy.
Yeah,
that's been a problem for this team has been health and availability.
Jalen Suggs is going to be on that team. Of course, we know about the addition, and Desmond Bain is going to be on that team. Wendell Carter Jr. is on that roster. That roster is prime, young, and ready to rock and roll. I think this roster is going to be great, filled with young talent. They're defensively set, defensively minded. Last year, I think they just needed a little bit more scoring. Desmond Bain is definitely going to fill that void and providing you a little bit more scoring when it comes to the playoffs, which should put them, like I said, in a better position to finish. I got them finishing third. I'm not going to be remiss if Orlando Magic this year do finish number 3 in the Eastern Conference with the loss of the Indiana Pacers, with Boston Celtics possibly making a dip down to 5 or 6. I think Orlando Magic could definitely make that step forward, man. What about you? You made it.
I got the Magic moving up potentially to a second seed as their ceiling.
Yeah.
I think it's a stretch, but like I'd be remiss if I didn't mention like the talent that they have on there warrants some consideration to move up spots. Yeah. So I think they're in the same position that New York is. But the difference is that New York would be coming backwards, they'd be regressing.
Correct.
And the Orlando Magic would be emerging. Good coach, good players, young talent. It's not like an aged roster, right? So it's all upside. And they have like positive momentum. They have like a youthfulness to their team that's exciting. And Paolo's the potential to be all NBA.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
When players like that start to scratch the surface of their potential, they take big leaps. We saw it with Jason Tatum. We saw it with, even if we're going to talk like some of the guys from last generation, right? Like when you realize like Paul Pierce was him, when you realize that a guy like, Kawhi had emerged, like how he was kind of like just an up and coming player in San Antonio to then like, they're like, oh, he's actually our best player now. Like that's the stuff that's happening in Orlando with Banchero.
Yeah.
And Wagner is very good as a complementary piece. Like these guys can both average 25 a game. 24, 25 points. So it's really about roster construction, and they addressed it with Desmond Bain. The coach is good. The system is good. Suggs is a nice player. Have realistic expectations for certain guys, but I think the upside is a 2 seed. Like if they stay healthy, they go on a good run and stuff like that. But I think the more realistic thing is them maybe finishing between 5 and 3. Somewhere between those spots.
Oh, 3 and 5. I had it backwards. I'm like, wait, 5 and what?
Yeah, 5 on the low side. I think they can, I think it would be realistic for them to be a 5. They could potentially be a 6, but like they would have to do a lot of unnecessary losing because there's no Indiana. There's no Indiana. There's no Boston. Like those are 2 teams that were at the top. So like now they're out of it. So if you were you were a playoff team last year, play in, but whatever. Like now you're going to have your guys. They're going to be more experienced. They're going to have a full season. I'm expecting them to be somewhere around 5, 4, maybe even 3.
I like 3. I definitely like 3. Like I said, I got them finishing behind the Knicks right now. I think they're ready, man. I think they could be a 10-game win better team. Last year they were dealing with a boatload of injuries. Boncaro was hurt. Then he comes back, then Wagner's hurt. And I think Suggs missed most of the season. So if these guys can relatively stay healthy, and then you add a Desmond Bain, who's a for sure 20, 25 point bucket getter, along with two other 20, 25 point bucket getters, you're in business. You're in great shape for this team to really make some noise in the Eastern Conference. Especially, like I said, it's the Eastern Conference, so it's like the bottom half of the conference are, I would say, easier dubs to have to tally on to your belt. And then when you get to the top 4 or 5 seeds, you play your best ball and utilize your youth to beat those guys, or utilize your speed, your quickness, or the points per game. So I definitely think the Magic could definitely be one of those. I got them finishing no less than 4. If he was
even
no less
even
than 4.
before the 2 Achilles tears, there was clearly a quality difference between the East and the West before the injuries.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So now with 2 All NBA players, like, you just got downgraded substantially.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, that's the Orlando Magic. We're going to move on over, and we're going to just talk briefly about these guys. And I got a question to start this off to bring them in here. Do you think the Philadelphia 76ers can finish as a play-in team or a playoff team?
I have to choose one.
One.
Play-in team.
Yeah.
I mean, if I have to choose one, you're not giving me the option to say none of the above. Bro, the best players don't play.
Correct.
So on what planet are we supposed to predict that a team is going to be successful when one guy's missed more games in his career than he's actually played, and then the other guy is more concerned about his podcast?
Yeah.
Like, I have to question the seriousness of these guys. That's crazy. We're probably talking about
on your bench for most of the year.
I mean, that's what I was going to say is, what's the combined salary of these 2 guys? You're talking about Embiid, who's probably $60 million.
Mm-hmm.
And I think PG is probably 40 or 50.
40, 45, I believe.
So we have $100 million.
I think it's higher than that. I think it's like 49.
$100 million is 60% of the payroll.
Jesus Christ.
You see when you think about it? Yes.
On your bench.
Your best player, who's your most available player, is Tyrese Maxey.
Correct.
He questions your leaders, quote unquote leaders, and their availability and their commitment to the craft and the game. And it's like, you want me to pick these guys as a playoff team? The best players don't play. The most available players are questioning the best players and their leadership. And I got every year people are saying, oh, this is the year. No, it is not the year.
Last year.
No, it is not the year. It will never be the year. Bro, PG hasn't played good basketball for an entire season because of health or whatever reasons since he played for 2 other teams. He had a nice little stretch with the Clippers, and he had a phenomenal time with the Thunder.
Yep.
But, like, he's a flake. And I'm not saying, like, he can't hoop. Bro, he's one of the most fantastic 2-way players I got to watch.
Correct.
There was a time where people were talking about him being the next Bron. Do you remember those conversations?
I don't remember the next Bron, but the next adversary of Bron, maybe.
He was in those series against LeBron when it was Miami and Indiana, and those were good series. And Paul George was like 21, 22 years old.
Yes.
So they're like, whoa, if this guy is this now, then what is he at 25, 26, 27, 28? And it's kind of started to happen from an ability standpoint. But then the injuries, the leg, the knee, and then up here seems to have really just where is his mind at relative to achieving greatness. That ship is really sailed. So I got the Sixers. I mean, you didn't give me the option, but they ain't crossing the street. They ain't crossing the street, bro. Like once you put them with expectations, I think they'll let you down.
Yeah. And last year I think I had them finishing, if I can go back and watch the show, 3rd, maybe 4th. in the Eastern Conference. They didn't even make the playoffs. They finished as the 13th highest record in the Eastern Conference. You asked me earlier about the amount of money these guys are getting paid. Joel Embiid gets paid $55 million this season. Paul George gets paid $51.5.
$106 million.
Maxey gets 37. I'm rounding off. I'll just say 38 million.
And doesn't Maxey play like 70 games a year, 75 games?
Maxey shows up. Maxey definitely shows up. He shows up to a point to where he's able to, like, I've never seen it to where who's considered the third guy, the third option on the team, can just call out people, call out the star. How am I a superstar in the league and I get called out by the third guy?
And then be mad at him for being right.
Yes.
And they're like,
What's up, Laker Nation? Like that to me, that's insane. That's insane. You asked about Paul George last year. He was able to play half of the games last season. He played a total of 41, started in 41 games, but we saw a 6-point decrease in points per game from his year from the Los Angeles Clippers to 16.2 for the Philadelphia 76ers.
And this would be what, season 14 for him?
Season
15.
16.
And he's had injuries after injuries. Now they're getting naggy. Now he's probably got like the occasional swelling. You know, I mean, what did he average? 18 a game, you said?
16.2 this last season.
13 and a half this year, 14.
Oh, you think it drops that bad?
Why not, bro? You think he's gonna increase 19 or something?
I think he can if he's healthy. A lot of this is if was a fifth, we'll all be drunk. But if he can stay relatively healthy, he can get close to that 60, 63 game range. I think he can definitely get back up to 18, 19. His skill set.
If he plays 65, 70 games, they'll make the playoffs.
Yeah, but you need Embiid too.
If Embiid plays 65 games, you're finishing top 3.
That's their ceiling if they're healthy.
But I'm still saying just top 3. I'm still giving them just top 3. If both those guys play 60 plus games,
that's a lot better than finishing 13th
because they can win. They can win 3 games a week. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's going to be an interesting team to watch, man. Oh my gosh, barring injury, I mean, they could be a play-in team. They could be a play-in team and fighting for the bottom spot. Because like I said, the Eastern Conference is so wide open. They may be able to catch somebody slipping. If they're healthy at the right time, like towards the end of the season, almost like how the Clippers did it, right? You know, they kind of let Kawhi Leonard and everybody like, okay, let's just rest them a little bit. And then got to that end of the season, made that push, able to make the playoffs and, you know, do what you can. That doesn't
always work, Transformer.
It doesn't. Yeah. But it puts you better than 13th. 13th with 2 guys making $50+ million is absurd.
Could be worse. Phoenix, their guys actually played, and they just sucked.
That was just a bad roster. That was just a bad roster. All right, we're gonna move on over to the Cleveland Cavaliers. How about them Cavs, man? Talk to me, Steve. How do you think the Cavaliers are going to finish, and why are they going to be number 1? I answered your question.
I don't want them to be number 1.
Oh, too much pressure?
The thing about like number 1 is a team like Cleveland should be working towards something else. You know, it doesn't need to be the first position or the first seed of the conference. It needs to be approached from, how do I perfect my rotations, the roles on my team, and also how do I keep guys healthy?
Yeah.
Right. So like, I get it. Guys want to make all NBA teams and all-star teams, but the end of the day, it always boils down to winning in the playoffs, getting a chance to compete for a title. Donovan Mitchell is no longer being evaluated on his regular season greatness.
No,
that ship has sailed. Everybody is talking about he can't get out of the second round. So we already know what time it is. Now the situation is Garland and Mitchell. Should they still be together as a tandem? So like there's things on the line. Like you're looking at a DPOY and Evan Mobley, who upped his game last year, incorporated the 3-point shot. shot blocking out the wazoo, averaging 2 steals a game. I mean, the kid made huge strides and steps. There are expectations now.
Yeah.
And the regular season record does not matter. People don't even watch the Cavs. They won 15 plus games 3 times last year, or 12 plus games 3 times last year in a row. And nobody was watching. The regular season does not matter for them. They could go under the radar. They could finish 3rd, 2nd, 1st. Who cares? The most imperative thing is that Kenny Atkinson, the coach, learns something from that second round loss to the Pacers.
Yeah.
Don't get cute. Don't hold guys out. Know your rotations. Know who you should have in certain places. Bro, they're playing Dean Wade 25, 30 minutes a game. What the hell are you doing?
Like Wade?
Dean Wade. Dean Wade.
I don't think he's on that roster anymore, is he?
No, not D Wade. Dean Wade. Yeah. So Sam Merrill, who they think he's a nice player. They let Ty Jerome go. He got some money elsewhere. The roster now has DeAndre Hunter, who they were using as a 6-man off the bench. They should have been playing him from the moment he got there from Atlanta. They should have said, you are our starting small forward.
Yeah.
It's why we put you here.
Yeah.
But no, Kenny Atkinson wanted flexibility. He wanted this. He wanted that. He wanted to get cute. And then you had that problem in the playoffs where you still didn't have a small forward because his role was incomplete. It wasn't fulfilled. Dean Wade, Sam Merrill, and DeAndre Hunter and Alex Okoro, they moved on from him. But like, and don't get cute trying to play the zone. The league can shoot threes. Your zone doesn't work on teams that can shoot
threes. Yeah.
It'll work on teams that can't shoot, but the Pacers could shoot. See, that's coaching. The coach has a lot to fix. There's a lot that he probably learned from that experience.
Yeah.
But I also think that there comes a time where, the conversation about the Cavs begins and ends with Evan Mobley as their best player moving forward.
Evan Mobley, your best player? You have that?
You won't win an NBA championship in Cleveland with this roster unless Evan Mobley is your best player, which means he's got to average 24 a game, which means he's got to average 3 blocks a game, 2 steals a game. He's got to continue to be a dangerous threat in the transition. And he's also got to continue to be that defensive force. Like, even that could level up. I'm talking about, like, I'm not saying he could be Kevin Garnett. I'm saying a Kevin Garnett-like ceiling. That kind of impact on a game, right?
I like to hear it. Last year, he averaged 18.5 points per game, 9.3 rebounds, 3.2 assists, shot 55.7% from the field. And you think if he averages that 22, 24-point range, up his rebounds, I believe, what was his blocks last season? He averaged 1.6. So
he's got to get to 3. He's got to get to 3.
He's got to get to 3. Okay. That's going to be
3 blocks, 3 blocks, 1.5 steals, 2 steals, whatever. Everything move up in productivity because that's how you impact the game. I'm not a stat watcher. I just know that if he's doing those things, it leads to the team winning. Because when he did those things at those levels last year, we were blowing teams out by 25.
Nice. I like it. I like Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley is a great player. I thought he was great enough for y'all to just go ahead and let Jared Allen get traded to the Lakers. But,
Well, I think it's going to be a package. I think it's going to be Garland, and I think it's going to be Jared Allen for something good.
For LeBron James, yeah. Come on. Hey, farewell tour. Farewell tour. Hey, come get LeBron. We'll take Jared Allen.
Transformer, I got nothing but love for you, bro. But that trade can go to hell. All right. Bruh. Come on, bro. Come on, man.
Come on, man. Chat, man. What do y'all think? LeBron James for Jared Allen, Darius Garland, and we'll even take Max Strus off your hands. How about that?
I like Max Strus, actually. I want to keep him, but on the bench. I want him off the bench being a 6-man. I don't want him starting.
Oh, man. I think that's a perfect trade. I think we both win here. Because that way now Evan Mobley could definitely take that step forward with LeBron James pitching him
Bro,
the rock.
why you trying to sell me a sack of you know what for some actual talent, bro? You're a damn thief, you know that? That's what you are, bro.
What?
Bro, you know who you are, bro? You're Hustle Man, bro, from the Martin Show. You're trying to sell a damn stick that's got 3 pigeons on it, talking about come get this chicken, bro.
Come get this chicken. Come get this chicken. This chicken is good. This is good chicken.
Come on, bro. Like you gotta let it marinate for 3 to 2 days. Come on, bro.
Oh man, I think it'd be a good trade, man. Sneed, I'm sorry, man. I thought that would have, got you.
Bro,
like,
that is
yes.
a terrible. No,
And
that is a
yesterday.
terrible trade, bro. We don't listen. If LeBron is on your roster,
Yeah.
you ain't winning a chip.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. So did I just?
But if he's in Cleveland,
Is that a revelation or something?
he can
like-
win in Cleveland.
Why are you lying, bro?
Cleveland.
Why are
We
you
doing
lying?
it for you.
No, you ain't doing it for
Doing
me.
it for you.
You're doing it for you. You ain't doing it for
What?
me.
No, no way. No way.
Okay.
No, man.
Who did it help more to win a championship in Cleveland? Did it help LeBron more or Cleveland more?
Help both. LeBron gets number 5. He gets number 2 in Cleveland. Cleveland gets number 2. Period. Both of you win.
Bro,
Then
listen.
he can retire.
Look, it's anything that's been going on in LA for the last 7 years. I don't want nothing to do with that on my team, bro. You know it. Look at you yucking it up, bro. Laughing.
No, I'm laughing at the chat, man. What you talking about, Sneed? I'm laughing at the chat. Chat,
Straight up lying, bro.
Let's move on. I like your take, man. I like Evan Mobley. Jared Allen, I think is a very, very him and Evan Mobley paired up. I love that combo. I do love that combo. I think you could be one of the most defensively sound teams with him, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, and DeAndre Hunter at your 3, 4, and your 5. Ew. I don't even want to attack the freaking basket anymore. It's like you got 3 ways of either getting plucked, blocked, or thrown to the ground. Like what am I going to do? And I think when you get to the playoffs and you can run a lineup like that, you have to start DeAndre Hunter. He's a defensive guy, very great for folks driving the lane, and Evan Mobley's right there. Jared Allen's right there.
By the way, he's flexible.
He's very flexible.
He ran the point a little bit. He played off the ball for some shooting
Yes.
guard.
He can run the break. Yes,
he's good from the 3-point line. Like he's a good player.
He's a great player, man. He's a great player. I like it. All right, we're gonna move on over to the Milwaukee Bucks. I know Giannis has been in the process of a lot of trade talk, but he lost a key piece last season with Damian Lillard going out against the Indiana Pacers, I believe, in the first round of the playoffs. But the Bucks are doing their absolute best to keep Giannis on that roster by buying Damian Lillard out, paying him out over the next 5 seasons, I believe, over an average of 21 to 23 million, and using that flexibility to sign on Miles Turner. So, Sneed, what does this do for Milwaukee? Does this cause Giannis to stay? Giannis is still on the fence of leaving the Milwaukee Bucks.
I mean, he's going to have to address this after the season. I think he's playing out this whole year with the Bucks. The Miles Turner piece is a nice ad for them. Brook Lopez was a good player for them for years.
Yeah.
He stretched the floor, was able to hit the 3 ball. He was able to do like traditional center things, like in terms of defense and rebounding or rim protection, and a consummate professional. He always was trying to help the team win, was never a malcontent or anything like that. Losing him is big, but you bring in Miles Turner, who can do a lot of the same things, but in some ways is actually a little bit better in certain things. So, maybe that ends up being something that Giannis, it enhances his game a little bit. Kuzma, is he going to do anything this year? I remember games where he had 0 points, 0 assists, 0 steals, 0 blocks, like goose egg, everything, and he played like 28 minutes.
It was crazy. I think Ed Dog, my brother, he hit me up in the chat and said, "This is what they traded for? A donut?"
Yeah. Now the trouble here for the Bucks, their front court looks good. So it's Giannis, it's Turner, it's Bobby Portis.
Yep.
And they've got a couple of guards in Kevin Porter Jr. and Gary Trent Jr. Nice players. Let's see where they go. It's going to be another year for them together. You could have something there. But they actually acquired I forget
Anthony.
what is his name?
Cole Anthony
There was somebody else too. There was a point guard from I think the Suns or something. He's pretty good offensively, but he sucks defensively. I was watching his film. He's just doesn't really have much defensive resistance at the point of attack. So, like
from the Phoenix Suns?
I think he was from the Phoenix Suns, or the most recent team he played for was Phoenix. Maybe he was in the G League or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But I think they signed somebody. But anyways, it's going to be Giannis. It's going to be Miles Turner, Gary Trent Jr., Kevin Porter Jr., and then AJ Green had some games too. I know AJ Green, not the wide receiver for the Bengals back in the day.
That much,
yeah. But he had some moments too last year. So I'm just looking to see how they kind of look after 10 games, how they look after 20 games, and then how they look after 30 games. Because then at that point, the GM's looking around like, what am I doing with Giannis?
Yeah.
February is going to come around. Can I get a return for this guy if things hit the fan and it's not working? But the Eastern Conference is so weakened. There's a version of this where if things hit for them, right, they could finish third.
They could. I think that for me, I believe the ceiling for the Milwaukee Bucks. I believe I have them finishing. Oh man, I've just lost all of my paper. I have them finishing fifth. I think if things go right, they can finish fifth. Highest they can get is about third. They're going to be in that 3 to 5 range. I have Cleveland above them. I have the Knicks in front of them, and I have Orlando in front of them. And we're going to get to Detroit here in a second. I have Detroit in front of them. I think they can all make some solid pushes to get past the Milwaukee Bucks. Their backcourt is a problem. I don't care how you shape it. Their backcourt is going to be a problem. Cole Anthony is a good player. Saw him a lot in Orlando play, but I don't see how he fits Milwaukee. You got Kelvin Porter Jr. I mean, yeah, good spark off the bench. I mean, but I don't see much there to threaten me in the backcourt. When you got guys like the Cleveland Cavaliers who can play that well. You got the Knicks that can play that well. Boston, for what they got left, they can still play that well. I don't think that's enough for the rest of these teams. You're going to be playing a lot of Giannis. I see Giannis, if they make top 4 seed, gunning for an MVP. I got
Giannis averaging 33 points a game.
Yeah.
12 rebounds a game.
I can see it.
And like 7 assists a game, and him still finishing third in the MVP votes. Because of SGA and Joker. It's like that, bro.
Yeah. I mean, last year he averaged 30 and a half, roughly 12 rebounds, 6.5 assists, shot 60% from the field. 60% from the field. I don't even know
average
MVP voting.
Yeah, he'll average a steal a game. He'll average whatever. What's his career average? A block and a half or something, 2 blocks.
I'm about to find out in 3, 2, 1. Block average is 1.2.
Yeah, like he's always going to have a presence on defense. He's such a fantastic player. The only question that we've had about him for his whole career has been his shooting.
Yeah.
We understand the limitation. He can't really step out too far. He with the best thing we expect out of him, it'd be like, okay, can you just make a 15-footer with proficiency?
And
at
he's
least
better with that.
Yeah. So
yeah. Laker Nation, you keep calling him sleep. That's probably why he's missing it. Every time you try to say your name, Sneed, I guess it's typoing and it's making
like an auto correct.
So every time he's like, "Hey man, sleep." So what you think? Sleep. I'm like, at first I was looking like, why does he keep saying sleep? Who's sleep? Anybody say, am I sleep? I feel like I'm wide awake. Yeah. They said Chief Sneed not responding to the name. But Giannis finished third in MVP voting. I think he could definitely finish second, man. I think if he can gun for that 3rd, 4th seed and average, I wouldn't even say 33, 34, 35. I think he can definitely get up there because they're going to need a lot out of Giannis this next season.
35 a game would be pretty crazy, bro.
Yeah, that would be, but he could do it. If anybody can do it, definitely Giannis. Like I said, he's a force inside, and they're going to be leaning on him a lot. And I think
he's going to need a bunch of 40s, a bunch of 40-point games.
I could definitely see that happen.
Yeah.
I could definitely see that happen. All right, that's the Milwaukee Bucks. My next pick, I believe I have them finishing 5th on my table. Yes, I do. I have them finishing 5th on my table. It's going to be the mighty Detroit Pistons. I like the Pistons this year. I liked them last year. They had one hell one hell of a turnaround from the previous season.
Crazy.
And that roster is primed and ready. They're young. We like, I almost called him Cole Anthony. Jesus Christ. What's the kid's name? Cade Cunningham. Cade Cunningham is a very, very terrific player. They may be without the gambler for some part of this season, but they did have some decent shooting. What is your take on the Detroit Pistons and what they can do this season to make the next push?
I think they already replaced Malik Beasley in terms of like free agent signings.
Karis LeVert.
Yeah, so I think they've already addressed that need. That gives you some of that scoring. Now it is going to be different scoring.
Yeah,
you know, it's not going to be the way that Malik Beasley was stretching the floor from the 3-point line.
Yeah,
it's going to be more so like, you know, slashing and cutting and driving to the hoop, and you know, it's going to be more action as opposed to him just kind of finding a spot waiting for a pass or something. They're going to be good. I think Cade Cunningham is going to take a lot of that valuable experience he got last year. You're no longer the underdog at this point, right? So people are expecting another step forward. Good coaching, good leader, good young leader, good player. Cade Cunningham is, for all intents and purposes, the lifeblood of that team. So they'll go as he goes.
Yeah.
Right. So if he takes another step forward, I expect the team to take another step forward. I would say, you know, I'd say 4 is an easy one. I think they could really do that. You know, that's not a stretch. I could see them finish 5th or 6th too. I think 3 is their ceiling, right? They could finish 3rd if they get hot and they stay hot. But maybe the first 10 or 20 games might sort of be experimental, trying to figure out who's who within the team. I know they've got a player coming off an injury, man. I'm forgetting it now, but he was basically injured all year. And
Detroit?
Yeah, he was, and I'm not talking about just anybody. Like he was he was a prominent player in the previous season. So you have Jalen Duren, who's a nice player, a big. Obviously, Jaden Ivey. That's what
Jaden Ivey. Yeah, he was hurt. That's correct.
So he was hurt. And like, look, I think Amen Thompson is a fantastic player. His brother's just as good. Like they're really good defensively. They're very fast. They're very quick. They're really reactive defensively. Like they're tough-nosed players, and those types of players get better in time. Like his offensive game will improve. The experience will come through. Tobias Harris is still there, so I mean, he can give you a little bit of offense. They just signed Duncan Robinson in the offseason.
Yep.
So that helps with some of that outside shooting that you lost with Malik Beasley. I don't think they're going to fall off much. That's why I think their ceiling is the 3rd seed, and I think their basement or their floor is like the 6th seed. I think they fall somewhere in there.
I agree with you, man. I think, you know, what they got going on this year, and then, you know, of course they drafted Ron Harper's son. They are primed and ready, like I said, for the foreseeable future. These next 5 and 6 years, 6 seasons is definitely going to be amazing to them. I like Azir Thompson, like you said. Cade Cunningham taking another leap,
bro. That boy good.
It's going to be amazing for him. It's definitely going to be amazing for him. Karis LeVert is going to be a nice, good, you know, spot in slasher. He can shoot, but he can put the ball on the floor better than Malik Beasley can, in my opinion. Witnessed him in Cleveland do it. Witnessed him in, I believe, Brooklyn. I think he was in Brooklyn for a little minute. He did it over there. So I think, you know, with those pieces right there, they're defensively sound. You got guys like Isaiah Stewart, right? Yeah. Who are like your tough roughneck guys. Like, all right, when things get tough, you know, we can bang it out a little bit. And then with the addition of Jaden Ivey being back, that's definitely going to help them boost. I think they still finished like around 5th seed. I still got the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Knicks, the Magic, and who was my other team? The Bucks. No, not the Bucks. But I got Cleveland, New York, Orlando. Do I have them finishing 4th? Bucks finishing 4th. Detroit. Okay, yeah, but finished behind the Bucks. Yeah, so I got them finishing about 5th.
And those teams are going to move fluid throughout the season. Yeah. It's, you know, Milwaukee, Detroit, Orlando. Like that stuff's going to be back and forth within those spots.
Yeah, I absolutely agree, man. I absolutely agree. We're going to briefly touch Atlanta Hawks, man. Where do you see the Atlanta Hawks going?
I think that they will be a playoff team.
for sure.
I think they did enough. I think the conference is weak enough.
Yeah.
To where, they were a play-in team before, so now I think they're a playoff team. They just don't belong in the basement conversation. So there's at this point there's too much talent there. There's some upside surprise potentially to Trey. He has a big year, and they get into the playoffs, get a who knows, maybe they surprise everybody and make it to the 5th seed or the 4th seed. You got to, bro, it's open.
It's open.
It's wide open. And
an injury or two could change the whole stratosphere of how the Eastern Conference comes out.
Bro, the Dyson Daniels is really, really good. If his offense catches up to his defense, that's a really versatile, dynamic two-way player. Trey's obviously very dangerous. We know he can fill up the stat sheet with the points and assists.
Correct.
But if he finds the balance of turnovers, if he can control that, I don't know if it's realistic to ask a guy who's this far into his career, I need you to change who you are.
Yeah.
Part of who he is has become taking chances, right? So there's a lot of turnovers. But if he was to somehow curb that, because he has the assist numbers, even if his assist total went down a little bit, let's say it went down to 9 assists a game, but his turnovers went down to 2.5.
That would be amazing.
That would be amazing. And you would say that this guy has evolved as a player.
Well, matured as a player.
Yeah.
Got a little less reckless, man. He's a small guard, very, very small guard. So I understand it being a lot.
It's not just that he's short transformer. It's that he's small.
Small. He
gets bumped and he's flying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He tries to use that to sell off of fouls, which obviously doesn't work for you in the playoffs. So hopefully he fixes that. He's 6'1", and he's maybe a $160. I'll be real. I want to see if I can get his weight here. $165. They got him listed at $165. I'm like, he's got to be no more than a $165.
If you were standing next to him, you'd be like, you'd think you were standing next to some high school kid. You wouldn't even know he was a hooper.
If you didn't know who he was, he looks like a high school kid.
Yeah, bro.
You can pick him up and be like, yeah, hey, man, what's going on, man? Good game.
I'm not saying he's got to get into the weight room and all of a sudden gain 25 pounds of muscle.
Absolutely not.
But I understand the limitations.
Yeah.
And I know who he is at this point in his career.
Let me see. DeJounte Murray went back to New Orleans. He went to New Orleans. Okay. I was checking the roster. I'm like, wait, where's DeJounte Murray?
And sometimes moves don't work, bro. And you look for another opportunity with another team to try to improve your career.
Then they added Kristaps Porzingis for what stats worth. That'd be a nice little addition to the roster.
If he plays.
Yeah. If he plays. All right. Last but not least, we're going to open up the lines here. I see Ed Dog, you're already waiting in the chat. I put the link to the chat up in the comments, and I'll even do it again just right there. There goes the link to the show. If you guys want to join in, we'll welcome you guys to the stream to give your takes on what we got for the Eastern Conference. But last but not least, we're going to talk briefly about the Miami Heat. What do you have the Miami Heat doing this season?
I think their floor is 7, and I think their ceiling is 4.
Oh, I like that.
I think their ceiling is 4. So Tyler Hero, Bam, you've got your solid 2. The evolution of where there's some things to really look forward to for this team. And Spo's a good coach, and the organization is stable. Pat Riley, he could pull off a trade. He often sees things coming before, they happen. So, I don't want to disrespect them. They got sort of hot at the end of last season after trading Jimmy Butler, found their way into the play-in, got their asses kicked in the playoff, but
dusted.
But they moved on from Duncan Robinson's contract, and they've moved and shifted around some things. And I think Bam's really good, and I think Ware's a nice player, and I think Hero's a good player. Yeah. So, it just be better than last year. So
you got Eric Spoelstra. Eric Spoelstra's a great coach. I'm pretty sure you can figure it out. They still currently have Andrew Wiggins as well. So they got a 1, 2, 3 punch.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna hold out too much hope. I'm trying to be realistic, right? I'm not asking for too much. If he gave you
15,
you'd be like, oh, okay, that's good contributions. He can help us, be in some games.
Yeah, I mean, I also like him for his length. Pause. Boy. He's able to.
You,
That wasn't good at all.
you almost said pause in the same breath, so you knew what you were doing, bro.
I was like, there's no other way I can say this. But defensively, he can get in the way in some
Yeah,
plays.
there you go. There you go. Yeah.
Defensively, he can get in the way of some players. I do like for Ware to take another step forward. There's a reason why people are denying every trade when it involves Ware. He's a nice up and coming young star. I think this is going to be his second season in the league. He was a rookie last year, right?
Yeah, he could shoot the three a little bit. He can rebound.
Yep.
He plays defense. Nice player.
Yeah, so I mean, they have a nice little roster. Fourth, that will be but that will be a remarkable season for Eric Spoelstra. I see no higher than 6. Honestly, I think they're going to be, like I said, below those other guys. And this is all banging on health, guys. I mean, obviously, health plays a huge part. They could be 7th seed 1 week, and then an injury happens, they're in the 3rd seed. That's how crazy that the Eastern Conference can move around when it comes to those top 5 to 6 guys. But I think the top 4 or 5 are going to be pretty solid. You're going to see Boston. You're going to see the Knicks. You're going to see the Bucks. You're going to see Orlando. I think those are going to be your top 4. Then after that, 5, 6, 7, it's definitely going to be a shootout. It's definitely going to be a shootout. You can see the Bulls, the Raptors.
Where you got the Hornets?
The Hornets, where
you got the Wizards,
right where they at.
Where you got the Raptors,
Nets, right where they at.
The Nets,
right where they at. That's what.
So the back end, the back end is not really.
There's a reason why I didn't discuss those teams.
Yeah, they're kind of they're just missing a lot.
Yeah,
they're all about just drafting and seeing what happens.
Everybody that was eliminated last year, I only have 2 of them possibly making the leap to come up into the playoffs. That's the 76ers predicated on health and the Atlanta Hawks. That's it.
Yeah.
Other than that, I have nothing to believe in either one of those other teams.
I'm kind of with you on that. I think the same thing.
Yeah. But all right, man, we're going to welcome in Ed Dog. Let's see what you got to say. Eddie, what's going on, brother?
What's up, fellas? How we doing tonight?
Dad, what up?
What's going on?
And I'm just making sure there's no snow in Memphis right now. I'm looking up in the sky. Make sure LeBron didn't say that or allegations. Oh God!
Oh, I thought you were serious.
Oh man! I'm just saying.
No,
I'm just saying, man. These people, man. Anyway, shout out to Bruce, man. What's up, brother? Getting on my nerves, but anyway, hope you get your rest tonight. So there's a lot to unpack here. So y'all saying potentially, y'all just predicting who will be number 1 in the Eastern? Y'all still saying think it'd be the Cavs? Or it could be the
I can see it being the Cavs. I mean, we kind of gave like a range a little bit, but I have Cavs finishing number 1. Yeah.
It's my guy Sneed. Now I heard you say that Donovan Mitchell could never get out the second round, which is true. I agree with you on that because he couldn't get it done in Utah. You know what I mean? So do you consider him as a how we going before I get shamed in the comments section or somebody make a podcast about it, do you see him as a Robin?
I don't really do like Batman Robin. I can see 2 guys coexisting as like the most important players on the team, most impactful, but you don't have to have a hierarchy of performance. People sometimes think, well, if I got the best, then that means I need to have somebody who's lesser. Well, how about I have 2 guys that are so good any given night, one could be better than the other.
Well, they did have the defensive player of the year, you know what I'm saying, with Evan Mobley. So I mean he can give you a double just like with Jaren Allen. I don't see how he wasn't up for defensive player of the year. He was good. He's a good defender as well.
Should have been a Laker.
So we'll see how that goes. And I agree with you also with Detroit. Now they did lose Tim Hardaway. He went to the Denver Nuggets.
Oh yeah. He did go. That's right. Yeah, that's a loss.
So
yeah.
I don't know where that's gonna put Detroit at. And then they got the little situation with Malik Beasley. I mean, hey, he did pay me out, but that's another topic for another day.
They picked up Duncan Robinson. They picked up Karis LeVert.
Oh
I don't know if that's better
Duncan
than what they had. I'm just saying they replaced them. You know?
Nah,
They
Duncan
addressed
Robinson.
it at least.
I mean, Duncan Robinson, to be honest, I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. He ain't been what it was when the COVID year, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he got paid off of that, bro. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He ain't been what he was, man. So it is what it is when it comes
But
to
he's
him.
still he's a reliable 3-point shooter. So you got Kate Cunningham, who's a terrific passer,
Bruh,
right?
bruh,
So you can
bruh,
pretty much replicate
bruh,
what Malik Beasley did
bruh,
when it comes to the
bruh.
spot up shooting.
Duncan, nah, absolutely not. No,
He
nah.
shot 40% from three for the last couple of seasons.
Bruh, the man, he will have one good game. To the next 10 games, he'll have 3 points. Come on now.
I didn't say that man either. He averaged Eddie. I'm not understanding what you're saying. He averaged 11 points. He
Nah,
He's
shot.
I'm
saying he's
saying
gonna
that
let you
man,
down, is what he's saying.
yeah, basically he's gonna let you down. So that's
Yeah.
why I said what I said when it comes to him. But anyway,
But you have a point guard that's going to put him in better positions. Eddie?
That's true. That's true.
no, okay, they had what was that? Now Miami did have that. That's that guy. I forgot his name. His name was Mitchell. His Latin. He was a good point guard too. That came from
Oh
the
yeah, the
Kings.
young guy. Yeah.
Kate Cunningham.
Davion Mitchell.
Yeah, him.
Nice
He
player.
was a good
Yeah.
point guard
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
So
Decent. But is he Kate Cunningham?
No.
no, bro. Who's Cade Cunningham? No, Cade Cunningham is Cade Cunningham.
Kate Cunningham is going to open things up, pause, for Duncan Robinson. In my opinion, bro.
Partner left, champ.
He's going to
Partner
open
left.
things up better for him, man.
Man,
I think Duncan Robinson is going to be a nice piece. He's going to be a nice piece. Probably start some games coming off the bench, but I can't deny that the man shoots 40% from three for his career. Last 2 seasons, he shot 40%. That's pretty good. That's solid. That's Malik Beasley.
Ooh, I don't know about that. Malik Beasley was,
He had a solid season last year, but do you see him shooting what? What he shot 43% last year? Do you see that happening again?
Who for Duncan Robinson?
No, Malik Beasley.
Is he playing next year?
Man, that
Malik
man,
Beasley shot 41% from three last year.
Man, Malik Beasley is ducking somewhere. He owing.
Bro, he's on house arrest, bro.
Man, he owe people blame from chopping his hair, getting chopped. Man, that man, nah.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and then you said Philly, man, yo, man, Joel Embiid, man, he can't stay healthy, man.
He can't.
I can see them being a play-in team. I can see that, you know what I'm saying, and see that. Now I do agree with y'all when it comes to the Magics. I know they got Malik Beasley. He went there, came from Memphis. So with him, I know they let go of KCP. He got traded to Memphis, but oh god, man, I mean, where their defense gonna come from though?
They got guys.
I mean, like who? I don't see Desmond Bain being a good.
Paolo can defend. Suggs can defend. The Wagners can defend. They'll defend.
Well, we'll see. But yeah, I see them.
You know that they were like the best defense last year, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But also, they was ranked 31 also in scoring last year.
Yeah, that was the problem.
That's why they got Desmond Bain.
Yeah. So that was that, and then also, man, Giannis, man, I see Milwaukee. The East is wide open. I mean, hey, pardon the left. That's what I'm saying. It's wide open. It's up for grabs. And then with the Knicks, I mean, Mike Brown, man, he's like Tibbs again, man. He'll run them to the ground, straight up. He'll run them straight up to the ground like that. So
he'll develop a couple of guys off the bench. He won't be as bad, but I agree with you. I think it's lateral. I don't think it's vertical.
Yeah, that and now I'm gonna say this here. I ain't seen nobody. Now we did watch the last, I think it was like the last 20 games or 15 games when it came to this team, and with him coming from OKC, Josh Giddey, he was nice. You know what I'm saying? With Chicago, they was on a good run, and they got Cody Wright and all those other guys. So I can see them being a sleeper.
Like sleeper, like 7th or 6th.
Man, I say 6, 7, 8 around there. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I could see that for sure. Because that Giddey trade worked out for them. I didn't see it being that good initially, but dude, would you see the way they beat the Lakers?
I ain't want to bring it up, but
half quarter, from half court. That was why I won, but LeBron James with the ball at a bad time.
Yeah, that was mad crazy. So I can see them, and then also, hey, I'm gonna put some respect on. Hey, shout out to Drake, man. I'm gonna put some respect on Toronto.
Why?
Bye.
Because
All right,
so
man. It's been a pleasure having you, Ed Dog.
No, Ed Dog gotta tell us. No, Ed Dog, do your thing,
no,
bro.
so look, man, I'm the reason why look, BI is gonna come back healthy.
Okay.
He's gonna come back healthy.
All right.
They do got Scotty Barnes, he's real good. And they got the guy named what was his last what's his name? Look, I don't care, man. It's his last name.
RJ Barrett.
I was gonna bring up RJ Barrett as well, but his
Mhm.
last I think his name was Dick or something like that. His last
Brady
name.
Dick.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's a good
I never said that on air before. First time
Yeah,
I
but
ever
hey, yo, that's your last name. So hey, hey, it is what it is. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But
Yo.
he's a good 3-point shooter. You know what I mean? He can give you some so I can put some respect on them.
But
That's why
they
I
were
said they
so
can
bad last year, Ed Dog.
yeah, that was so bad, but BI also was injured too. He got
Yeah, he
traded.
was.
So if he stayed healthy, they can like I said, the East is up for grabs, man. I ain't gonna sit up here and
Okay,
say they're
so
gonna be
what's
up
their
top.
ceiling? What's
The
their ceiling?
their ceiling would be with that being said, Miami, I don't see they didn't make what moves did they make? What moves did they really make? I mean, I heard was it Andrew Wiggins being on the trade block or something like that.
Maybe.
Who we talking about again? I'm sorry, I missed out.
The Heat.
The Heat.
I mean, I'm hearing noise about Andrew Wiggins being on the trade block. So
What are you gonna get in return? I don't think you're getting
exactly,
much.
that's nothing. I mean, like I don't know what's going on with what's my guy Jonathan Kuminga? They need to he want to get traded. He want to
Yeah.
leave. You know what I'm saying? He
So a
want to
team like Miami might be in the market for a Kuminga.
yeah.
They
And
get a Kuminga. That'll be a nice little Tyler Hero, Kuminga, Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, they
Well,
have
yeah,
weapons.
center
Yeah.
spot.
And then with the Brooklyn Nets, I mean, I see they got Michael Porter Jr. and then they got I think Cam Ward, he's still there. They ain't gonna do the Nick Claxton. That's the guy who shot Embiid, shot on Embiid and everything, kill him, torture him. What's up, Bruce? But yeah, so I mean
They're gonna be where they're at.
they're gonna be where they at. I can see where they being where they at. And man, now this is another sleeper. I ain't hear y'all talk about them. If Brandon Miller and LaMelo, y'all don't see them being a good. You don't see that?
All right, man. It's been a pleasure having you, Ed Dog. We're gonna move on.
No,
Look,
no.
you're naming a
No.
couple of nice players. Those are a couple of good players.
Horrible
But
team.
you need a team to win games.
Horrible team.
Dude, Miller's a nice player. I watched him play last year. He's tough. He's gritty. He doesn't get pushed around. LaMelo can score and fill up the stat sheet. They don't play like a unit though.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. And of course, LaMelo, he can't stay healthy. He can't. And him, and also Brandon Miller, he can't either. So I'm just throwing it out there, y'all. Calm down now, fellas.
What do you think would be a step forward for them? They won like 20 some games last year, right? 19? Damn. So 25?
I can see that. Yeah, I mean, hey, they had a good summer league. Hey, even though it's just a summer league, I'm put some respect on it.
All right, we 25 games, bro. That's what we got for this.
Yeah, 25 games. You know what I'm saying? Who else? I heard y'all talk about Washington. I see they gonna stay where they at. But my sleeper, man, my two teams gonna be sleeper. Gonna finish the 7 to 8. It's gonna be between the Raptors and the Bulls. Raptors and the Bulls.
I'll take the Bulls in that case.
You'll take the Bulls, right?
I'll take the Bulls ahead of the Raptors.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. And then I don't see man Philly doing anything. I mean, hey, Tyrese Maxey, man, he's a good hell of a player. But man, I just hate it for him, but in PG, man, hey, these kids, man, I don't understand, man. That's they goats. But it is what it is. Oh yeah, and also I asked y'all this when y'all said speaking of Jaylen Brown. Did y'all think Jaylen Brown got snubbed from the top 100?
Top 100 what? He didn't make the list?
No, he didn't make the list at all.
For last year? He shouldn't have.
Yeah, why? Why would
I'm
he?
just asking, do y'all think he got snubbed?
No. Yeah, he regressed last year. And then he was hurt.
Jaylen Brown was hurt?
Yeah, Jaylen Brown was hurt. Yeah.
Did he miss like 20 some games? 30 games?
I think as soon as the series was over, that man went straight into surgery.
Wow.
I think it was meniscus. I want to say. I think he was battling through a meniscus tear or something like that.
I remember him missing a lot of games.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm just, what I'm saying, I'm just asking, he shut down Luka, and I ain't know what was his accolades. I know he.
You're talking about the year before last. He shut down Luka.
Yeah, but what you know, with the top 100, they got everybody accolades with accomplishments and everything like that. So
NBA champion, NBA
yeah,
Finals MVP,
yeah,
Oh, okay.
all NBA a couple of times, I believe.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, that's all I got, fellas, man. You know, I'm gonna let whoever waiting in the chat, man, they can go ahead and man do their thing, man. Y'all just keep up the good work. B, you
Thanks,
know
I
what to do,
appreciate
man.
you.
You got to hang it up.
I got you, bro, man. I appreciate you, man. Love.
Love.
All right, man. We're gonna welcome in Sean. What's
Sean,
happening,
what
brother?
up?
What's up, you guys?
What's
What's happening, brother?
Not much. So you guys are just talking about any predictions with the Easter Conference.
Correct.
Mhm.
To me, I think Orlando and New York is going to be the top two contenders, in my opinion. And then as far as the sleeper, I mean, technically the Bulls. I mean, Ed Dog actually have a good point. About the Bulls. Josh Giddey. The giggler.
The
He actually
giggler.
did. He did some damage last. I mean, I can't even front. He almost got a quadruple double. There's potential there, but yeah, I mean everything else. Oh no, I also wanted to say my sleeper team. My sleeper team is actually the Detroit Pistons. I think the Pistons is going to be in the playoffs.
They
Probably going to be
will
in the
be in the
second
playoffs.
round.
That's not even a sleeper.
Yeah.
They was in the playoffs last year.
Yeah, where do you have him finishing if you got him in the playoffs? Like
second round. Second
Oh,
round. Or
okay, so they do take a step forward.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
lost to the
They'll
Knicks
take a
in
step
round one.
forward. Yeah, they'll
Okay.
take a step forward. I don't think they're going to be. Maybe they're going to be in the 4th seed or in the 5th seed. I don't think they're going to go any lower than the 6th seed.
Okay.
And then the rest of the teams, man, I love the Bucks. Giannis, he's the best player in this era. But yeah, man, you ain't getting no championships around here, man. The shit's stale. It's nearly impossible, unless of course you're doing this all-time great season that we ever seen
Averaging
from a
34.
power forward, center, etc. Because, yeah, man, it's going to be nearly impossible. It's going to be nearly impossible how you're going to overcome this. There could be a playing team. I think the Celtics might be a playing team, not playoff, but play in, and is going to get out. But other than that, though, I mean, Philly, they ain't really going to do nothing.
Nobody
Still
has
in the
faith
same
in
place.
Philly, man. Nobody.
I think Philly needs to cut off Joel Embiid, or Joel Embiid needs to retire, man. It's over. It's over. It's over.
I mean, he's already looking at playing half the season next year.
You ain't gonna be compared to Hakeem. You ain't gonna be compared to just like any all-time great center. You ain't gonna be comparing none of that because this is underwhelming. I ain't gonna front, man. You only got one MVP. You probably like maybe a 6 or 7-time All-Star.
People forget he was begging for that MVP.
Man,
he was like politicking. He was like campaigning,
slapping the ground. Because the year before he pouted, and it showed in the playoffs. He kind of like quit.
Yeah.
Bruh, man, he always quit in the playoffs, man. Even when Ben Simmons wasn't there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be removed out of here.
He'll play for the Lakers.
Huh?
Joel Embiid going to the Lakers.
Man, I swear, man, man, you want me to scream, man. You want me to scream in agony. I mean, I already have a parasite ray over there, but Joel Embiid, boy.
He called him a parasite.
Might as well call us the LA Hospice. That's what we're gonna be named as. Like, we're gonna take care of any injured old people. It'll be a home for us, man. I'm just gonna be getting the wheelchair for Joe Embiid to say, "Welcome to my team." Put on that jersey on and let's play. But But nah, Charlotte, they need to cut off this whole entire team. They need to just like get new players. They need to,
They need
let Lamar.
They need serious people on that team. You just need serious people.
I feel like it's ran by a bunch of kids.
Yeah.
Like if a kids were playing 2K and they had the the franchise.
Bro, I seen this guy play one time, bro. That boy good. We're gonna bring him in here. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Charlotte is like the representation of what the modern NBA player is and the modern NBA fan is. It's about getting that dough. That's just what it is. Like I don't care about championships. I don't care about being a part of All-Stars. I'm just here to get some paper. That's what it is. Like, hey, we're just here to get paper. We're not gonna win nothing. Don't expect us to win nothing. Just support us so we can get our paper. That's
Sean,
it.
what'd you say about the Knicks? Where'd you have them?
I'll say in the first seed, if not top 3 seeds in the Eastern Conference.
Okay.
Top 3.
Okay.
Orlando should be also in top 3, if not top 5.
Like that.
Cleveland.
Cleveland also could be in the top 5. They're not going to be as dominant as,
I agree. Yeah.
The thing is, last year I wish they could have actually go against the OKC. I think that matchup would have actually be a better matchup than them versus the Pacers.
Yeah, the
Cavs
players
would have won one game against the Thunder in the NBA Finals.
Wow, no faith. Little of no faith.
Man.
Do you remember the defense that OKC played?
Yes.
I know about the defense.
But if DeAndre Hunter starts, then you have a chance. Because your interior is a lot better. But go ahead. I'm sorry, Sean. Go ahead.
I was just looking at from the numbers. I mean, both of them were winning 60 games. They were dominating for most of the season. So, if they actually go against each other in the finals, it would actually make better with the numbers. People will see like, oh my God, 2 young teams dominating. Instead of like, we got we got Indiana Pacers coming through unexpectedly, But it is what it is though. But not anymore. Like the Pacers are not gonna go anywhere. They ain't gonna go anywhere at this point. Probably gonna be in the playoffs in the first round or play in. But yeah, I mean the Eastern Conference is so open right now. It's crazy. I think that there might be a young team that might win the championship this next couple of seasons over there. So with the OKC. Maybe it's gonna be Orlando, or it's gonna be, the Knicks, which the Knicks should take this thing seriously because you will never get this opportunity if you're not going to win this. After that, we just don't want to hear it, man. It's like people don't want to hear it. I mean, hey, my Lakers got problems too, but the Knicks, this is the best window of opportunity you got.
Yeah, they're coming off the Eastern Conference Finals. They got a couple of wins against the Pacers, and they should be able to build on that momentum.
Yeah, man, and and you got a new coach with Mike Brown. People are kind of skeptical with Mike Brown, but regardless, though, they got to get this done because if Orlando's winning this or any other team winning this before you, it's over, man.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's over.
Yeah. All right, Sean. Thanks, bro.
Hey, man, appreciate you calling in, bro.
Peace.
All right.
Later. That's a good point, man. The other teams are winning before New York. You got problems. He's right.
That's bad. That's bad to hear it. That's bad to hear it, man. But we appreciate all the calls, all the comments on this topic. We're going to go ahead and move on over to the
Get your scratching in.
My scratching. Oh, the NFL. Oh my gosh.
And your team is in here too. So we're gonna talk about your team.
Is in here, man. My team is in here. So the NFC, not quite the juggernaut as the AFC, maybe. Because Green Bay is in the NFC. Green Bay's winning the Super Bowl this year, guys. You heard it here first on the Format Podcast. Green Bay is making the Super Bowl, and we're beating Lamar Jackson. I'm just lying. I just wanted to get hyped. My bad.
They are in the top 10 in the Vegas odds, so there is some money going their way.
Absolutely, man. I think Green Bay's been like that for the last 20 freaking years. All right, but what we're going to do, we're going to break down the division. All right, so what we're going to do is like we did last time. We're going to pick a division winner, and we got 3 seeds left to figure out who's going to make the playoffs. This is the early predictions on who we think are going to make the playoffs. No, we're not going to talk about the painting fingernails Bears. We're not going to talk about the didn't draft a proper quarterback, the New Orleans Saints. No, we're not. We're not doing any of that.
Wait, you can't. I couldn't select the Bears to make the playoffs.
You can't. It's like a sin.
Dang.
Yeah, it's like committing adultery right in front of the church.
All right, go ahead. Bro.
All right, so we're gonna start off with the reigning defending champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. Their conference in the NFC East. Who do you have winning, and do you have anybody else coming out of that division to make the playoffs?
I got the Eagles, but I do think it's going to be closer than we think.
Yeah,
right. Like a couple of rough losses for the Eagles, and you're talking about maybe the Washington Commanders creeping up, getting within a game or two or something,
Respectfully, they were 2 games out from each other. Philadelphia won 14 and Washington Commanders won 12. I agree with you. I think that division is a little bit more open, and then Dallas got Dak Prescott coming back. Now, Dallas, for what all the crap I give them, they're a great regular season team. They're a great regular season team.
Sometimes.
Regular season team.
Sometimes.
So this could be one of them times. All right. They did get George Pickens. So they, got a little bit of a dual threat at the wide receiver position. Of course, they're going to have their quarterback, Dak Prescott, back. So they could make some noise. I still have them finishing 3rd and possibly out of the playoffs. I have the Philadelphia Eagles remaining the championship divisional winners. And I do have the Washington Commanders definitely getting another seed, that 5th, 6th, 7th seed to be up in the playoffs, man. So I agree with you there. Let's move on over from the East to the West. We got Los Angeles Rams, Seattle Seahawks, Arizona Cardinals, and the 49ers. Who do you have winning?
I'm going to take the Rams. But I mean, the Niners could win the division. If it's them, especially if it's near the end of the season and it's close. What's the situation with the Niners returning players? Did they bring everybody back, or was there some
Deebo Samuel's gone.
He's gone.
McCaffrey is on a whim right now.
He might be kind of it might be over his magic. Like, he was a great player for so long. He was so steady and reliable.
Yeah. We're
starting to see like the knick-knack injuries turn into like month-long, half season long injuries.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the Rams.
You're going to take the Rams? I got the Rams too. 49ers, I think the pup list, they're starting off with Ayuk is on the pup list. Pearsall's on the pup list. So they're going to be
their wide receiver group is limited.
Yeah, they're going to be very, very limited at the beginning of the season. So
Purdy's going to be lucky to have a couple of wins in the first month.
Yeah. I think they're going to be coming out very, very slow. I like Devontae Adams, that pickup with Puka Nacua over there at Los Angeles. Matt Stafford's still one hell of a quarterback. I have no faith in Kyler Murray and what they're doing over there in Arizona. Seattle Seahawks. Who is their quarterback now? It was last year, but he's in Las Vegas. Who's the Seattle
starting quarterback?
Yeah.
Let's see the depth. Let's see the depth chart, I guess. Okay, so it's going to be Sam Darnold.
Bye. Anyway, the Rams.
You got Drew Lock. Drew Lock used to play for the Broncos, right?
Drew Lock played for the Broncos, yes.
Like 6 years ago?
4. Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough, bro. It's Jalen Milroe, Sam Darnold, and Drew Lock. That's the QB room. You're not sitting.
They're gonna finish last.
I got the Rams, bro.
Yeah, they're gonna finish last in that division. I got the Rams as well. 49ers, I got finished in second in that division, followed by the Cardinals. I think the Seahawks. Sam Darnold at quarterback. I think you finished last. I got nothing for you on that one. So we both got the Rams. I feel like we're gonna have we may not. Let's see. We're gonna find out in the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Washington is our okay. Gotcha. All right, so we're gonna move on over. Jump to the NFC South. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Atlanta Falcons, the Carolina Panthers, and they who shall not be named, the New Orleans Saints. Who do you have winning that division?
I got the Bucks.
Baker,
yes.
All right, Bruce, be proud.
Yep, give me the Baker, man. But it's going to be one of those divisions where, you know, the things will be pretty close. Somebody's going to emerge out of the division, you know, to compete with them towards the end, right? And then, I mean, there's a lot of people who are actually down on Atlanta. You know, what's the name of the quarterback? What's his name again?
The rookie out of not rookie, kid out of Washington.
What's his name?
Oh, Kirk Cousins is who you thinking about? But
no, they got another guy. Didn't they bring in a younger player?
Yeah, the kid from Washington. I can't remember his name off the top of my dome.
Yeah, I mean,
Durag.
Yeah.
Freaking name. What's his freaking name?
Yeah, but I mean, I think the Buccaneers just. Yeah. Yeah, is it Tommy?
No.
Penix.
There we go. Penix Jr.
One of the most unusual names. Yeah, I've never heard that name before. Unique.
Michael Penix Jr.
I'm gonna go with the proven commodity, Baker and Tampa Bay. And I think just like their roster is more complete than any other roster in that division. So
yeah. I was bullish on Atlanta last year. They kind of failed me with, you know, what they had going on offensively, some key turnovers at the end and yada, 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 yada. Michael Penix is definitely going to end up starting this year. I think Kirk Cousins is definitely going to be either getting benched or either possibly getting traded in Atlanta. But Michael Penix is going to be starting. I think there are going to be some woes, so they're not going to win the division. Baker, touchdown maker. I have him doing it again. They got the roster. They got the talent. They got the better coach. They got the better defense.
Over under 30 TDs for Baker?
Over under 30 TDs for Baker. Still got Mike Evans. Is Godwin healthy?
Yeah, I think so.
Over.
Didn't he play? He played through the end of last year, didn't he?
Oh, I thought he left.
Came back. Oh,
I thought Godwin never came back. I don't think he came back last year.
No. Okay. All right. So his health is always a question.
That was my question. That's why I asked that question. Was Godwin going to be playing this season? If Godwin is playing this season,
and who's going to be running the ball? Because the years where they've had a good run game, I mean, the play action works for Baker.
Yeah,
you know, so he could throw the deep ball from the play action. It's dangerous to Mike Evans.
That's better for my depth chart. Bucky Irvin. You got Bakar White. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well,
so they got Chris Godwin out right now, so I don't think he's healthy. Cade Otton is pretty solid. But you got Mike Evans. Over under 30. Godwin's got to be healthy for over 30.
Okay.
He's got to be healthy. They got Sterling Shepard. Jalen McMillan. I like that.
What has Sterling Shepard done since New York?
Not a damn.
That's what I thought. I mean, I know he's in the league, but like, what's he doing?
I thought he was going to be a stud when he played in New York last
year. He was
receptions, 334 yards, 1 touchdown.
He was a decent player in New York back when he was like their primary target, right? Yeah. Like you give a guy 95 targets a year, you know, or whatever, and I don't know.
Ever since 2020, he hasn't had over 500 yards in a season.
Yeah.
That's not good.
It's a long time in the NFL.
You're on your way to be out of the league.
It's crazy because if you're like, oh, let me go back and see when his film was good last, you got to go back to 2019.
Correct. He hasn't had over a touchdown in a season since 2020. He's had 1 touchdown every year since 2020.
So he'd be a wide receiver 2 in this situation with Godwin out.
3. I'll put Millen over him.
Wow.
I would definitely put Millen. Oh, they got I can never pronounce this kid's name. The kid out of Ohio State. That rookie out of Ohio State. Egbuka. There you go.
He's a good player, but I
Yeah,
mean,
he's solid.
rookies
I'll
like
put him over
rookies like that don't necessarily come in catching 10, 12 balls a game.
there. If you got Mike Evans, I would start him over Sterling Shepard.
You might as well. It's the upside, right?
Yeah.
You drafted him for a reason.
Absolutely. And I got Jalen McMillan over Sterling Shepard. I absolutely will. Younger
got a tight
player. I
end?
want to say he's like 23 years old.
They got a tight end?
Kate Otton's a tight end.
Okay.
Solid. So if he can come in, and if Godwin's healthy, you got your rookie, you got your tight end. Bucky Irvin is a decent running back.
Yeah.
He can get you over 30 touchdowns.
11 wins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that division is wide open. That division is wide open. Going back to the division, you got Panthers, nothing. The Saints, nothing. You got nothing. So those are easily 4 winnable games right there. The Atlanta Falcons, you can beat them twice. So there goes your 6 right there. You just need 5 more out of your division.
Who's the QB for the Panthers?
Bryce Young.
No way. Still?
Yeah, Bryce Young. Bryce Young's still a quarterback.
Bro, you ever look at NFL players when they do their photos? You know what I'm talking about? Like where it's like it's always this big neck, right?
Yeah.
Look at Bryce Young's photo, bro.
Bryce Young is a small, frail guy.
It's like a straw, bro. Like if he gets tackled hard, like he ain't coming back anymore, bro. Like he's so slight and tiny.
Bryce Young is their starter. Who is their backup?
Did you ever watch Captain America, the first
backup.
Avenger?
I love Marvel.
Okay, the first movie, right? Where they introduced Do you remember that version of Steve Rogers, bro, before he went into the serum?
Yeah, before the serum, Steve Rogers.
That's Bryce Young, bro.
Wow. He's before the serum, Steve Rogers. Jesus Christ. No love for Bryce Young on this
panel. Like they drafted him. He was like a top 3, top 5?
I think he was the number 1 quarterback.
No.
I want to say Bryce Young was the first pick.
Yeah, he was I know he was a high pick, bro. Like,
let me see. I think he was the first pick. He was the first overall pick in 2023. Yeah.
So there were no physiologists that came in and told like the Panthers, like, there's collisions in these games.
Bama Love that got him drafted first. Yes. SEC and the Alabama Love got Bryce Young drafted first to the worst team that he could go to because they had no offensive line, no weapons.
That's the worst possible thing for a guy like that.
Worst possible weapon. I mean, worst possible thing that could happen. Absolutely.
You remember we were talking about Trey Young? If you were standing next to him, you would like Bryce Young. Same thing. If you're standing next to him, you'd be like every other kid standing at the mall. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I'll be fair. Last year, towards the end of the season, he had a couple of good games, right? Line protected him a little bit more. But again, it's Carolina. I mean, they got Chuba Hubbard at the running back. They got Rico Dowdle. Oh, I didn't even know that.
Bro, it takes more than that.
They got a nice running back core. I just now looked at the running back core.
It takes a deep roster that has, the positions are fulfilled with guys who could play.
Yeah.
You can't just have a couple of guys. Then you're stuck in purgatory. You're winning, 4, 5, 6 games a year.
Foreseeable future. Yeah, them and the Saints. They're going to be them, the Aints, the Carolina Bobcats, and the New Orleans Aints. They're going to be in some. They're in the bad.
Worst division in football.
Worse? Ooh, can we say that?
Where do you going? NFC West?
AFC South, maybe. Because if the Jags don't do anything.
That's the conversation. NFC South, AFC South.
Yeah, the South.
NFC West.
Yeah. I mean, but the NFC West, I mean, they got the 49ers. So the 49ers
and they got the Rams, right?
And you got the Rams. So they got 2 teams. The NFC South is going to have 1 team in double digits, and the AFC South is going to have 1 team in double digits.
Only because they got to play the rest of their divisions. They
got to beat up the rest of their division. Yep. That is absolutely correct. But we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and we got no other team coming out of that division. And then we get to one of the most toughest divisions in NFL sports. That is the NFC North. All hell, Green Bay. Go, Pack, go.
Yeah.
If you don't like them, you know where to go. There's the dough. Bye-bye. See you later. All right. So the NFC North. Sneed, what do you have happening in the NFC North? Don't disappoint me. Don't piss me off. Just please be correct.
I got 2 teams coming out of the NFC North.
What are those
making
two
the playoffs?
teams?
It's the Lions and the Packers.
Okay. All right.
It's the Lions and the Packers.
Go,
Bro,
Pack.
the thing about the Lions, that it's such an explosive team. They have game-breaking talent on an entire side of the ball. The receivers, you got the tight end position, the running back duo, the quarterback is there who can make the throws.
Correct.
They've been scratching the surface at a Super Bowl appearance. They've been right there. I'm not betting against that. They still got the same group of guys, and they've got some healthy defensive players coming back, and hopefully they can kind of restore that positive momentum they had from a couple of years ago as a defensive unit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I would be surprised if they didn't finish first in the division. But I think the next team clearly is the Pack. I think Jordan Love's going to make the next step, and he's due for that year. And health is a big thing.
Health is
see him healthy.
I was just gonna go there.
Yeah, I think if he's healthy, I think it's a foregone conclusion. He makes a step forward. I mean, I don't expect him to regress in that respect. So, yeah, I'm a big fan of the Packers. I really like Jordan Love. I think he's a good player.
Yeah.
And then the Packers, if they come in as a wild card team, whoever they play is going to have problems. I think they're good. Yeah.
Yeah. I agree, man. I'm right there with you. I think the Lions again take over the division, but that fight for that divisional spot is going to be tough. I do think we can play some tougher games this season. We drafted a wide receiver for the first time ever.
Crazy.
Well, I say first time ever, but since
somebody
Aaron Rodgers was traded
before the 5th round.
Yes. We finally got a wide receiver in the first flipping round. Matthew Golden out of Texas. Yes. The fastest receiver in the draft. Yes.
What did he clock at?
I think he clocked a 4.3. Clocked a 4.3 in the draft.
That's a horse.
Yes. That boy is flying.
Mm-hmm.
This boy is flying. But as you know, I mean, the wide receiver committee, they run by committee over there as receivers. I think that works best for Jordan Love right now. I do want us to grab a veteran, just an old school veteran. McCole Hartman, I think it's what they tried to do right there, but I still think that we need a solid, been there, done that. I
thought a possession receiver
Allen was available.
How about a possession receiver?
Keenan Allen.
Yeah, like the route tree is good. The hands are sure.
Keenan Allen.
10, 15-yard maven.
Keenan Allen.
Mm-hmm.
If you can get a Keenan Allen.
And I think they're getting Keenan Allen low cost, right? Like that's not going to.
Absolutely. He's still a free agent. He's been sitting on the couch for quite some time. Last year he played for the Bears. So I'm just go ahead and come next door. Right here.
That's probably his decision. He probably hasn't signed yet.
Yeah, I think he's a free agent.
But I bet you that teams have called him.
Yeah. They said, I saw a report earlier. I think 2 teams are looking at him. They screaming him to go back to Los Angeles now that Mike Williams is retired from over there.
To play for the Chargers?
Play for the Chargers. Correct.
All right.
I can see that happening. A little welcome back. If they pay him the right money.
Yeah.
So I can see that happening. But as far as us, I mean, we have a 1-2 punch at quarterback. Very, very rare in the NFL. We have a 1-2 punch where you got Jordan Love. And if he does end up getting hurt, Malik Willis was a comparable backup where we put him in the right positions. We ran the football because we got Josh Jacobs. Marshawn Lloyd is going to come back healthier next year. And we got Tucker Kraft, who I think is going to be ending up one of the top 5 tight ends this season. Don't be shocked if you see that name come up more often on your draft boards, especially if you're playing fantasy football. I would definitely draft Tucker Kraft and possibly the 7th or 8th round because he's definitely going to get some overwhelming amount of targets with Jordan Love in that roster. But I like it, man. I like us being that. I think we can get the 5th spot because Or I'll say 6. I'll say 6. I think the Commanders or the fifth spot is going to go to either Philly or the Commanders. I think that's going to be your 5th spot. We're going to be the 6th seed again, which I think we were again last season. The 7th seed is what we have left on the table. We got either Dallas or the 49ers, or I can say, I think Minnesota regresses. I got to see what J.J. McCarthy looks like.
Yeah.
Bears, I just don't believe that they're a franchise. Ooh, that was tough.
I'll take the Niners to sneak in that scenario.
Yeah.
I'll take the Niners to sneak in. So painted fingernails, you don't give them a chance to sneak in, huh?
First of all, hating the Bears is like the Lakers hating the Celtics.
I got you on that, but if I can get you to just put that aside for a second.
Oh, that's hard. I'm taking the blood out of my body, Sneed.
Can Caleb Williams be like a top 10 quarterback in the NFL this year?
No.
Like yards, TDs?
Mm-mm.
No, so he's just outside. So he's like a 12-13 kind of
12 to 15. Or 11 to 15. If you give me 11 to 15, I'll put Caleb there.
If he overachieves and he plays like a 9 or an 8, then they probably get it as a wild card team. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I mean, he's not afraid to throw the ball, bro. I mean,
he's not. The line needs to protect him more.
I'm not picking the Cowboys
off the line.
I'm not doing
the Cowboys, man.
I'm not doing it.
I'm gonna pick them.
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick them.
Yo,
I like.
You were better off taking the Falcons, bro.
Trust me, I want so bad if Kirk Cousins was starting. The Dallas Cowboys. I think this 1-2 punch at receiver is going to open things up for their playbook offensively. I like it. I like CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. I think that's going to be a nice 1-2 punch for your receiver and Dak Prescott coming back. I think that's going to be nice. Regular season, man, people forget Dallas is a great regular season team. Regular. Postseason, they're going home in the first round. But the regular season, the Cowboys somehow get it. They end up with 11, 12 wins. They do it every time, somehow.
Is it possible? And obviously this would be crazy because I'm not a believer in J.J. McCarthy. Some people say he's going to be good. I don't know how you know that. The dude threw the ball like 9 times a game.
It's like
in college. All right, so Justin Jefferson is like phenomenal. Fantastic. Like that, every team wishes they had this guy. But like, if JJ McCarthy actually is like decent, and they make it into the playoffs as a wild card, like there's a version of the division that has 3 teams, so 2 wild cards, and then obviously the division champ.
Correct.
And like the AFC North would be the same.
Yeah,
because I got like the Ravens taking the division, and then.
Correct.
Cincinnati and Pittsburgh. Would that be crazy or what, dude? If the
crazy.
AFC North and the NFC North both took 3 teams to the playoffs.
What would be highly disappointing if neither of those 6 teams made the Super Bowl? Neither of them.
Those are your teams, man.
That would be amazing because we had it last year. For our division did it last year. All 3 teams made the postseason. Minnesota went home in the first round. We went home in the second round. No, we went home in the first round. Who beat us? Philly beat us. We went home in the second round. We lost against Philly. That's right.
Bro, nobody was beating Philly last year.
Yeah, nobody was beating Philly. I'm trying to think who we beat in the first round. I can't remember who we beat in the first round. No, we lost in the first round because Philly was our matchup. Yeah, Philly was our matchup. We lost in the first round.
So Lions, Packers, Vikings get in possibly, and then I mean, I think the AFC North is more likely to have 3 than the NFC North, but the NFC North could potentially do it.
Yeah, but once we see what JJ McCarthy's made of,
That's. I mean, I don't. It's not even really a wild card. He is the surprise to the upside.
Yeah,
A lot. Because I don't remember. I don't have moments in my recent memory of him throwing TDs, bro.
I don't remember him throwing a pass, Sneed.
That's what I'm saying.
I got to remember that.
Yeah.
I got to remember you making a play.
I remember him like yelling. I don't remember him like throwing the ball. So like,
it's weird, man. It's weird. But I mean, it could possibly happen, man. It could possibly happen. So right now we have, I think we agreed on all the division winners: Eagles, Rams, Bucks, Lions. Then we go Washington 5th seed, Packers 6th seed. I'm gonna say Dallas 7th seed.
Why are you doing that to yourself, bro?
I'm gonna say Dallas. I don't want to.
You shouldn't.
I don't know. I'm curious to see what this duo looks like at receiver. I like it. When I feel like I have that feeling in my gut sometimes on certain teams, it's like, bam.
All right, worst NFC fan base.
Worst NFC fan base?
Yeah.
The Dallas freaking Cowboys.
So what are you doing to yourself by picking them to make it to the playoffs, bro?
Because I'm taking my hat off to the fact that the Dallas Cowboys have sucked ass for 30 years. And be like, okay, regular season.
Yeah.
And I look at them in totality. They're pretty solid in the regular season. I talk trash about them when they get to the playoffs because that's when they don't know how to do nothing.
Bro, I think they're gonna have a 6-game losing streak this year.
You think
Cowboys?
so?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think they're gonna have a 6-game. I don't know if it's gonna be the last 6. I don't know if it's gonna be like the middle 6, or like they're gonna lose the 6 of the first 8 games. I don't know. But either way, it's gonna end their season.
Wow. Sheesh, bro.
They're gonna lose like 6 in like a 2-month span or something.
That's tough. That's tough. In the last 4 years, with the exception of last year, they've won 12 games per season.
So they got hope.
Yeah.
So it's time for a 6-game losing streak.
Lost in the Western Conference, lost in the wild card, lost in the divisional round, lost in the wild. They just suck in the playoffs. But when Dak Prescott is healthy, let me see. He started 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 seasons. He has 5 of those 8. He has a winning season. The seasons that he doesn't have a winning record, he got hurt.
Shout out to Dakota. Hopefully, he has a nice year.
Hopefully, for my pick's sake.
Yeah.
My pick's sake, I hope that he has a good season. So if they can finish 3rd in that division, because Washington's going to be tough this year.
2 teams likely. 2 teams coming out of the NFC East this year. Yeah.
Oh yeah, 2 teams definitely coming out of the NFC East. Washington and Philly. That's a no-brainer. But I think the Cowboys will be the 3rd team. They'll be probably that 7th seed. They'll be on the tail end trying to just getting in.
Nah, bro.
Yeah. I hear you, Sid Bubba. A broke clock is right twice a day. The Cowboys are getting the 7th seed.
And I seen a garbage can get a steak.
Wow. What?
You never see nobody throw out food?
Oh, okay. I'm like, a garbage can get a steak. How the hell is that? I'll see. Damn, that sounds good. You want to go get a steak? Is it too late to go get a steak somewhere? No? What time does Texas Roadhouse close?
Roadhouse.
Damn. All right.
Outback, bro, you get a little DoorDash, you feel me?
Hey, what time does Outback close? Damn. Oh man, you got me wanting a steak now, man. I'm sorry.
Bro, listen, bro. I'm gonna teach you the trick about steaks, bro. Here's what you do. You got a Costco nearby?
Oh, I'll go to the meat market for my. You talking about cooking them?
All right, so go get you some of the steaks from your favorite place, right?
Oh yeah.
Get yourself a 3-pack, 4-pack ribeye, whatever.
Yes.
Right.
I get mine cut personally.
They cut them for you. Good. So you
Yeah.
get whatever size diameter cuts you want, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right away, bro. I'm being dead serious. Start right away. First day you get them.
Yes.
salt. Just salt the crap out of it, right? It'll draw all the water out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Dry it as soon as you get it out of the fridge or whatever. Cook that sucker however you like, right? And then that's it. Everybody tries to overdo everything with steak. Bro, I'm telling you, salt and just cook it, whatever, medium well, medium rare, whatever. I like medium as also. But like that's all it takes. Everybody's like, I need rosemary, I need thyme, I need to baste it. They got their spoon going crazy. You people are insane.
they go on a Ruth Chris.
Bro.
Chris
they got it coming out on this iron skillet, bro. It's still cooking. You're burning your hand.
No, man. No. What I do, like mine are various because I cook mine on the griddle. I get every week I cook steaks. I go and I get mine chopped up by 3/4 of an inch thick or sometime an inch, and all ribeyes. All only thing I cook is ribeyes, and sear them 2 minutes each side. Little salt, boom, I'm done. The only extra I throw on there is my garlic butter. My garlic butter.
Beautiful.
You baste them with that. I'm good. You're good. Everybody in this house, everybody that comes over, what you do to that steak?
By the way, Transformer, the coarse sea salt is perfect.
Just man, now I want a steak.
Outback.
We should have went somewhere, man. Outback closed at 10. I forget it's Wednesday. It's freaking Wednesday, man.
That's why I'm saying you gotta back it up, man. Keep a couple of steaks in the fridge or the freezer.
I like to get mine that day.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I don't like freezing steak, then unfreezing it. If I go get steaks, I'm at the meat
for the day, right?
Morning. Yeah, I get it for that day. I get it freshly cut, and that way
I do the same thing with the lamb chops, bro. Get the lamb chops same day. Get them on the grill immediately.
Wasting no time wasted. Them things is going straight on the grill, y'all. Y'all see how we went from the NFC freaking predictions. Now we're talking about steak.
You're talking about the Cowboys and how the broken clock was right 2 times a day. Bro.
Was right, and now we're talking about steak. So, team, I'm gonna go ahead and throw the chat, the link to the channel up in the chat. If you guys want to come in and talk about the James, feel free to join us on this stream. Let us know how you cook your steak. I mean, let us know how bad the Dallas Cowboys are going to get cooked if or not they get the 7th seed. Laker Nation, I want to hear what you got to say. I want to pick your 49ers. I think your 49ers could win the 7th seed.
You know what we need from the people? You know what we need? Tell us your favorite cut of steak.
My favorite cut?
But we'll ask the people, right? So for example, like mine's a ribeye. I love a ribeye.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? An underrated steak, very underrated, is the flank. It's actually a really nice cut. You know what I'm saying? It's a little lean.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
When I'm mixing something with it.
Yeah.
Like when I got to slice it up, throw it in some rice, or if I'm mixing something, then I'll flank a steak.
Yeah. Flank is good. I think the T-bone's overrated.
It is.
I don't like the strip part.
I got to get a porterhouse if I get it.
I don't mess with the New York strips, bro. I don't do the strip steaks. Too lean.
Yeah. I need that marble. Mm-hmm. I need that. I need to see that fat just glistening all through that. Ooh.
and don't even get me started with the filet mignon, bro. Overrated.
Filet
mignon is overrated, bro.
Filet mignon is rich people stuff.
Yeah.
Like we had, where did I just go? It's season 52 out here in Jacksonville, and their menu literally says we don't serve dishes over 595 calories. So I come in this fine, nice restaurant, and I'm looking at the menu, and I go straight for the steaks. I go to a nice restaurant. I got to test you out. I got to test you out on the steaks. I see filet mignon. Ma'am, I don't think my menu is complete. I'm like, that was it. The filet mignon was the only steak they served because it's a lean steak.
And it was probably like a 4 ounce or a 6 ounce.
6. It was a 6 ounce filet mignon. I got my plate, and in 3 minutes,
You felt lonely. You felt lonely, didn't you? When you got that,
that plate was gone in minutes. Like, phew. They was like, "B, you was all right?" I'm like, "Bro, I needed a ribeye, bro. I'm used to 20 ounce, 22. Just give me a nice cut. Make sure the fat's on that thing." Like, that's what I like about Texas Roadhouse. When you walk in and you're able to pick like what they got, I'm like, I want that.
You want to talk about steaks? So like my spot is Texas de Brazil. So what I like to do, because all you do is you just leave that card on green, bro, and they just keep walking around. They do with the pants. They just keep walking by, bro.
Yeah, no, bring it back, bring it back.
Because like the picanha is really good, bro. Yeah. Even the tri-tip is pretty good, but like the picanha, they do have prime rib. Like you can get that. They have they got chops and other things, but just everything is quality, bro.
Absolutely, man.
Good cuts.
Texas Roadhouse last year. I mean, not Texas Roadhouse, Texas de Brazil. Because what's the other one called? You got Texas de Brazil and what's the other one? It's another one we got over here. Fogo de Chao.
Oh yeah, we got a Morton Steakhouse over here.
Y'all got a Morton's over there?
Yeah, and it's pretty good. I mean, you're getting
over here.
Yeah.
Over here, Morton's is the shiz, and I'll take that over Ruth Chris any day.
I would too.
Any day. Morton's Steakhouse is phenomenal. We was up to like, I think they closed at like 11 or 12, and we had
closed at midnight over here.
Yeah, something like that. And I'm gonna bring you in, Sid Bubba. I see you. Don't think I missed you. I'm gonna say this last piece, and I'm gonna bring you in. Pause. But it was like late at night. Me and my wife went in just to have a couple of drinks with some friends. And I was like, man, F that. We're at the bar. Can we get a steak at the bar? And then the bartender said, yes, absolutely. Please give me the porterhouse. He was like, that's for two. For real? I was like, well, get the porterhouse for me and get a nice little ribeye for my wife. Came out, man, when I tell you, it was so flipping good. I ordered one to go, Sneak.
Damn.
I ordered one to go. I said, yo.
So you went to the gym that morning, came home from the gym, and you started.
Leg day was on swole.
Yeah.
It was on swole, man. But let's welcome in Sid Bubba. Sid Bubba, Chief. What's going on?
Long live the Chief.
What's going on? Man, how things have changed and pivot from NFC to state.
Hey, I'm so hungry right now, Sid. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
I want to stay.
You want to stay?
Y'all keep talking. Y'all start talking.
But you know what, Sneed? Man, you are a man of many sayings. You're a man of infinite wisdom. So I'm gonna have to get some of your words. I'm gonna have to get some of these words and use them for my own.
Why not?
First and the Last Supper. Blasted. Steak in a trash can.
All right, it happens sometimes, bro. It does. Yeah.
But seriously, these Cowboys, the NFC is very consistent. The Cowboys are going to find a way to screw it up. Like you said, Transformer, they could be number 7. They'll find a way to screw it up.
Yeah.
Can't trust the Cowboys. Even if they were number 1 and they went whatever and won, they would lose one game before they go to the playoffs.
Going home in the first round.
They won a playoff game.
When the last time? 2 years ago.
Dallas won a playoff game.
They beat. No. Who did they beat? They beat some subpar team. It was a couple of years ago.
There were a couple of years where they finished the year so well that they got a bye,
right.
but like got blown out in that divisional game or whatever.
Yeah. I'm gonna look it up. Y'all keep talking.
Yeah, but pretty much. Well, I got an NFC. I think I still got Philly.
Mm-hmm.
I also got hopefully the 49ers.
2023.
You got the Niners over the Rams?
Yeah. So that's kind of who I got.
Yeah, 2 years ago, guys. They beat the Bucks.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, but since I live here in Arkansas and everybody Cowboy fan, and every year I hear from them, every year they get heartbroken. You know, LeBron was gonna play for the Cowboys at one point in time.
Oh hell no!
Wide receiver.
Oh hell no! Dude, he came in to talk, bro. You see this nonsense? Oh, you must be talking about the NBA lockout year, right?
Yeah, they'd be like,
Yeah, I saw that article.
Well, you know he learns playbooks backwards at the age of 6, so he could have learned it quick. You know,
and him and Jerry Jones are boys. He had a Cowboys hat on.
show you right, bro.
He is a Cowboy fan too. I hate it.
Yeah.
Like,
Bro, those are the worst. Think about this. He's a Yankees fan,
Mm-mm.
a Cowboys fan.
Mm-mm.
Like, what are we doing with our lives right now? Like,
He's all over the
how?
Mm-mm.
That's my guy. I don't care what nobody say about LeBron. LeBron, my boy.
But isn't that a strange? Isn't that a strange thing?
You gotta be a real fan to be a Cowboy fan. You gotta be a real fan, like a real
They're
fan.
delusional. They're beyond delusional.
You are a fan
They're beyond delusional.
because it's not like he's picking a winner. Because them
No.
folks haven't won in almost 30 years.
Nah, they had what they had. You know what? And they were cursed. Jerry Jones cursed them. When he fired Jimmy, that's when I left.
Yeah,
I left the Cowboys when
Yeah, but he won with Barry though.
those were all Jimmy guys.
yeah.
But he
Those were all
won with
Jimmy
Barry
guys.
though.
Yeah, when he won with Barry, those were all Jimmy's guys. So yeah, Barry just
Yeah, I know, but you still got to win it.
Sneed, you could have coached him.
Oh,
After
come
that,
Ah, damn.
So they would have made it.
you could have coached. You could have coached that team.
They would have made it.
Yeah, they would have made it with you.
Muffin, we got you. I'm pretty sure that's probably Bruce.
Yeah, but yeah, that's about it, guys. But Sneed, keep up the good work. I'm gonna be writing everything down, man. I'm hey, look,
Blasted steak. Trash can gets a steak.
steak. That's what I'm saying. The
The
last
first-
and the
last-
first.
Is it the
I'm gonna have to.
Like,
I'll keep
what?
dropping. Hey, Chief, I'm
Yeah.
gonna keep dropping those gems every once in a while.
Keep
You're gonna
dropping,
hear 'em
brother. Keep dropping.
once or twice an episode. You know what I mean?
Oh, boy.
Oh man, we appreciate you, Chief, man.
All right, I kiss Sneed.
Chief.
right.
Assalamu alaikum, Chief.
Malaikum salam.
He's a good dude, bro.
Oh man, you gotta
Long
love
live
the
the
Chief,
Chief,
man.
bro.
Long live the Chief. Let's welcome to the stage. I believe this may be stupid. Is this stupid?
Bluffin' McMuffin.
What's up, dumbass?
I knew it was stupid. That man changed his name every freaking time. I'm like, what?
Yo,
You know what?
gotta
Any
stay on your
weird
toes,
name
bro.
comes in, It's Bruce, man.
What it is, stupid.
What it is, dummy.
Man, first of all, I want to start this thing off, man. How y'all boys doing the
Outstanding, man. How about yourself?
Good, man. How are you, brother?
I love the combination between you and Sneed. I'm not doing no shade to my main Apple Scrabble, Brucey. I hope you're listening somewhere far, far away, enjoying itself.
Yeah, he about 5 hours away.
Man. Hey, man, y'all doing a great job. While Big Dog away, enjoying his family. So, man, hey. Well, Transformer, Batman to Bruce Superman. Since he don't want to be Robin,
Damn.
right? You don't want to be Robin.
They coexist.
Batman and Robin, you and Bruce, or is Batman and Batman and Superman?
It's Batman and Superman, man.
I feel you, man.
The Justice League. We got
Hey,
Sneed
man.
over here, Aquaman.
Hey, man. Somebody need to take Celeb Williams back to the woodshed and whoop his ass real
Bro.
good.
Did you call him Celeb?
He just
Williams?
called him celeb, bro.
That's
a-
who the hell is that?
Bro, that is some low key shade right there, bro. Damn.
Look, this dude wearing flowers on his head and shit, poking his
Ah.
lips out in pictures.
That shit was crazy. I thought it was
Bro,
a joke.
play those
Man,
sound
listen.
effects, bro. The sirens.
Oh, but I don't have the sirens, man.
Listen,
Oh, we got the laugh though. There it is.
the Chicago Bears, those guys, those alpha dogs in that locker room need to get him together, bro.
Bro.
Now, I'm not assuming nothing, or I'm not concluding nothing, or I'm not insinuating anything. But, bro, the nails, the flower really did it, man.
The flower was crazy.
Does he have
It's
children?
crazy, bro.
No.
Like,
Absolutely not.
Listen, man.
It'd be bad if he
It's
did.
Complete embarrassment. I would be embarrassed if I was a Chicago Bear player right now. If I was one of those alpha dogs in that locker room, I would be completely embarrassed right now. My quarterback, my leader, is on social media taking pictures with flowers in his head, with wearing fingernail polish, bro. This is football, man. That's why I always go back and look at the old games, the classic. I do it damn near every day. I'm not gonna say every single day, but these 4 times out the week, I go look back and look at all the classic games, man, because these guys, listen, somebody need to get him together. Somebody need to shoot a fade with him, man. Seriously, man.
Yo, Brucey, did you hear about the situation last year in the locker room with the towels and all that?
No, with him, what did he do?
Yeah, he told everybody, "Hey guys, can you clean up after yourselves? The place is a little messy."
Oh, go ahead, man, with that. Man, I know they looked at him like he was crazy.
They did.
I would have beat him up right after that.
Like, what? And on top of that, I don't mean to make this. I don't mean to make this a Celeb Williams roast session. On top of that, he played like a scared little deer last year, didn't he? He was jittery in that pocket last year.
He got better towards the end of it, but at the beginning of the season, he was
better.
Yeah.
Whew, go back and look at it. Go back and look at it. On the condensed games, he was shaky the whole season.
He was 62.5% completion, 3,500 yards, 20 TDs, 6 picks, 88 passer rating.
That's they empty stats.
I think what he did, Brucey, is in the games he was good, he was killing teams.
Yeah.
And in the games where he lost, he was the reason they lost.
Yeah, man. The ownership need to talk to them about this.
Absolutely not.
We are the Chicago Bears, man, the monsters of the Midway. Dick Buck is rolling over in his grave.
Let him.
Walter Payton.
Good.
Sweetness.
Good.
Bro, he got
soul. Mike Singletary. Come on, man.
He got a game with 7 sacks, another game with 7 sacks, 9. I mean, he's got games where he's getting his ass kicked.
Well, Williams, of course, he's a scared little boy back there wearing fingernail polish and flowers on his damn head.
Cook him, Brucey. Cook him.
You lucky I'm not in the locker room because I crush him. I wouldn't go in front of everybody though. I do it be 1-on-1. I want to embarrass him.
Oh, you would like 1-on-1 there.
But goddamn, bro, you our leader, man. You wearing fingernail polish and putting flowers on your head with these little poking your lips out like a little 12-year-old middle school little girl. As our leader, as a quarterback, so they won't be going away no time soon. I believe this is a Philadelphia's year again, barring injury. Philadelphia's scary, man. That's the only team that we lost to them last year, and they really out-toughed us. People don't usually out-tough the Ravens. They out-toughed us that game. Cooper cracking Derrick Henry and all. I mean, like, yeah. In Baltimore. On a cold November night. I remember it like it was yesterday. They literally punked us. The Philadelphia Bullies. So
Philadelphia Bullies.
Again, Jayden Daniels, will he regress? It's looking tough right now. Magic and them doing their thing in Washington. Will he regress? Like a CJ Stroud regress last year. Will Jayden Daniels regress? I don't see him regressing, yo. Because he got a lot of experience. How many college games he played? About 40? He played for Arizona State and LSU, right?
Mm-hmm.
He played 2 years at
He played 2 years in college, didn't he?
5 years college football.
5 years, okay.
Just like Shador. That's why I think Shador gonna be good. He played a lot of ball. But not speaking of Shador, I think Jayden Daniels will not regress. Washington will be in the mix. Of course, the big storyline, the Cowboys. Will they be in it this year? If Dak stay healthy, they making the playoffs. You better believe it. If Dak don't get hurt, they making the playoffs.
I got them finishing 7th seed.
Yeah, they're gonna make it. They getting in. CeeDee Lamb and what's my man?
George Pickens.
Oh man, that's gonna be good. That's barring injury. You know, all the injury bug always usually decimates the team.
You guys think Pickens is gonna help them be a better team?
It's going to open it up more for CeeDee Lamb.
Yes.
Because you can't double them all the time now.
But we all know Pickens got to mature, brother. Somebody need to really.
Yeah, Pickens got problems, bro.
To be a legend, he really got to usually take yourself, look at yourself in the mirror and telling yourself, man, if you want to be a legend, man, you got to get it together, man. So I hope he get it together. He got all the talent in the world. All the talent. He can be a big-time receiver, the top 5 receiver.
All pro.
All pro. One-on-one balls. Shorty like one of the best. He's scary out there. San Francisco window. That window closed. San Francisco always gonna be tough. Is the window closed? I don't think so.
Probably
shit. No. San Francisco always gonna be tough. Long as they got one of the Shanahan boys down there. They're gonna be tough.
Yeah,
they talented.
Tough like a wild card or tough as in division?
They always gonna be in put it like this. They're gonna be in the mix. They always tough. They like the Ravens. They're always gonna be in the mix. They tough. It's like a culture. The Niners, man, come on now. Yeah. So the Rams gonna be sneaky. The Packers, talented, young, talented team.
Yes, love it.
Young, talented team. Won't be surprised if they make it to the Super Bowl, and won't be surprised if they lose in the first first game.
Calm down.
Wild card.
Calm down. Relax.
Y'all loaded though in Green Bay. We play y'all this year in Green Bay in December. Woo.
Yeah. I think the second to last game of the season.
Yeah, thought it was a Christmas. They probably try to flex that. The Christmas, they ain't gonna do that. I don't know if they're gonna flex it out.
Nah, because I think they got Detroit out there.
The Giants gonna be in the dumpster again. Correct. They made it. They pulled a Shador, man. They made a huge. Well, Jackson Dart. They said he looking good. I mean,
lots of teams could have got Shador, Brucey.
Yeah, a lot of teams, but they dropped the ball with that.
Every team passed up on him 5 times.
I don't know what they're doing in New Orleans. The Saints, in the dumps. The Falcons got a lot of talent in Atlanta. Let's see what Penix's going to do this year.
Yeah.
Man, Tampa Bay, all bigger, tough as nails. Even though he could be a little he could get a little shaky. He's tough as nails. He got heart. Mm-hmm. So before personally, I feel it's Philadelphia, barring injury, they be back. They got the strongest roster. They just loaded like the Ravens. For some reason, though, they seem to get it done, though, right? Well, I'm missing one more team. I don't want Arizona, Kyler. I remember one time they were saying Kyler was going to be better than Lamar. They were talking all this Kyler. Man,
that's been a long time since anybody said anything like that.
Yeah, but remember those whispers? They were saying that
was back in like 2019, bro.
Yeah, man. Like, I'm just saying it was mentioned before.
Yeah.
Seattle. Mike McDonald, second year. Seattle. Sam Darnold up there. Let's see, can he duplicate what he did in Minnesota last year?
He was in the Baker draft, wasn't he? It was Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield.
Sam Darnold went second, yeah.
Now, Seattle's talented. Seattle's talented too. But, the Rams always going to be in it. Sean McVay, one of the best young coaches in the NFL. Matthew Stafford, he's a rock. At one point, I thought he was overrated. They overrated him, but I see where his greatness lied. He's tough. Mm-hmm. Matthew Stafford, put it like this: Matthew Stafford, a gamer. He's a gamer. JJ McCarthy, they blowing him up like he's the next goddamn. Who cares? He the next.
Did Bruce just come in the chat?
Yo, is Bruce awake?
For real, man. Like
Bruce, you there?
It's like 3 a.m. over there, bro.
Yup.
What? Hey, Bruce is here.
Hey, how you doing, Bruce? I hope you enjoying yourself, man.
What's going on, fellas? Yeah, just I'm having a great time. I wanted to pop in real quick and give you all a shout, say thank you for all you doing, holding the show down. Y'all doing a fantastic job, fellas.
Absolutely, man. We appreciate it, man. It's like 4 a.m. over there, ain't it?
Yeah, 4:15. Yeah, Sneed, man. I got up for Fajr prayer. It's like 3:30 over here. It's crazy how early it happens. Yeah, man.
Over here, it's like about 5:45.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, time zones, I guess. I was like, it took me a while to drag myself out of bed.
Wow. Well, we glad you're having a good time over there, brother.
Yeah, man, y'all are doing a fantastic job, man. I love what y'all are doing. I appreciate how you're holding it down and kicking knowledge for the people, man. Thank you.
Absolutely. And we were just talking about one of your favorite players, man, Baker touchdown maker, man. So you can't write him down.
Baker, my guy. No doubt.
Yo, if you get a chance, Bruce, go back to the beginning of the show on my quick hits. I think you'll like it, bro.
No doubt. I'm definitely. I've been watching the replays, man, later in the day when I get up, or earlier in the day, or however y'all, whatever it is. But
yeah,
I've definitely been watching the replays. Yeah.
I think he caught the replay the other day. It was like 3 a.m. over here, and he's over here texting and calling. Like, man, it's 3 a.m. over here, bro. It's like, oh yeah,
my bad.
I just woke up over here.
Yeah. No doubt.
Glad you're having a good time, bro. Stay safe.
Yeah,
over there.
man. No doubt. I'm gonna see y'all later, man. Keep up the great work. I appreciate it, fellas.
Appreciate you too, bro.
Take it easy. Enjoy, bro.
No doubt.
Yeah, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and get